The YouTube will be on, and then the Twitter will also be on as well. We're live on the YouTube. Thank you very much to those of you that have been watching us. We're live on YouTube. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. If anyone just check for me that the MixLR is working. We're going live as well on the Instagram. We're live on Instagram. We're going live on the. It's surprised that those of us that are watching, you want us to tell you all the time to share the broadcast and share the broadcast. It's good when we say that, but it is a responsibility of everybody. If truly you want us to leave Nigeria, not just this broadcast, every broadcast that is done that relates to OODUA movement. There's a lot of work we can all do, right from the press of our button on our mobile phone or on our device. But because the conscious mind thinks that since they mitigbo, elumitigbo, United Kingdom that is because me and you, we are not doing enough to let them know. We are putting that responsibility on somebody else to do. We take the prayer first before we go into the broadcast. +4475 94050 We do the normal prayer that we do. So I will open the phone line so that we can get the prayer in. Then I will go into the conversation of the day. People think it's only October 1st that we have to deal with. We also have to deal with the petition on the poll. We have to continue to raise awareness and the atrocity of this government. The injustice that is taking place. All that is part of the reason why we want to leave Location 9, also known as Nigeria. I'm going to focus on Nigeria rather than Location 9 because we are talking to the international community this morning, especially that we want to specify the importance of the petition on the poll. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Can the international community sustain should Nigeria go into chaos? Do you think that they can survive? Already the world is chaos. If you are not aware of that, we are already living in a chaotic world. If you think we are the only one that are not happy, all you need to think about is just what I picture out to you when I was in Trafalgar Square. We are not the only one that is upset about our government. Even if it's what Nino Tolomi still believe that there's injustice that is taking place. We all have a role to play. But what role do you want to play so that we can sustain and get the numbers that we need as quickly as possible when it comes to the petition and the poll? We do the prayer. As I always say, àdúrà wa ti gbà already. Àmọ́ àní jókòó pé ká nítorí àdúrà wa ti gbà ká má gbé ìgbésẹ̀. Ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn là ń gbé nísìn.
Ìwọ ọmọ ìdàyẹ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ìdàyẹ ẹlẹ́bí burúkú ni ẹ. Àṣẹ oníṣòyìrì. Àwọn aládẹ̀ wa bí léèrè. Ìwọ tó fẹ́ kí ìran tèmi kó gbọ́ òmìnira kó lóko ẹrú wá ṣe eré kúrú ni. Ìwọ tó fẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó dá dúró ó rà kú ni. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ tìrẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ òun láti tẹ̀lé ìrírí. Gbogbo bá yí pátápátá àwọn aláàlú. Gbogbo ìlú pátápátá ẹ̀rù wa láti síbẹ̀.
and that is fún àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Let's also go with the next one. Once again, a very good morning. The focus on our broadcast this morning is only on two areas. The importance of the petition and the poll that I'm going to be talking about. Very, very gray area. Very, very gray area. Very, very important area. Petition and the poll. Petition and the poll. Let's get the prayer in again from this side.
Kí Olúwa kó establish nation náà kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, kí Olúwa kó gbà fún wa. Gbogbo ọkọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ màmá wa.
Yes ma, yes sir. Ṣé mi ò lè gbàdúrà sà?
Ẹ gbéra lẹ̀ màmá wa.
Ní orúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Ní orúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Àmín.
Bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa. Ọba ẹ̀kọ́ àìsàn ìdíbàjẹ́ olórí ayé gbogbo. Adáni má gbàgbé ọba tó pọ̀ nípa àti agbára. Ọba tí gbé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ àtàwíyé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ Jésù. Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí gbogbo ènìyàn. Agbẹ̀yìnga ṣe yín lọ́ba. Ẹni ṣíwájú ohun gbogbo ẹni ká ṣá máa dúpẹ́. Ẹni gbogbo ọjọ́ gbogbo bá ń gbogbo wákàtí. Ẹni ká ṣá máa gbé yín ga ni. Àwa dúpẹ́. Adúpẹ́ àṣẹ yín lọ́ba. Adúpẹ́ bí tẹ́ ti mú wa bọ̀. Adúpẹ́ bí tẹ́ mú wa dé. Adúpẹ́ bí tẹ́ mú wa lọ. Olúwa wa gbọ́ ọpẹ́ wa. Pàápàá jùlọ lórí gbogbo àwọn ìdílé tó ń ṣàkíyàn pé kó lè dára. Adúpẹ́ lórí gbogbo àwọn ìdílé pátápátá, gbogbo àwọn mídíà wa, gbogbo àwọn olùdarí ètò. Olúwa wa gbọ́ ọpẹ́ wa. Adúpẹ́ lórí gbogbo bí tẹ́ ti mú wa bọ̀ lọ́jọ́ pípẹ́. Gbogbo òjì náà lè ní tòótọ́. Adúpẹ́ gbogbo bàtà fún wa láyé. Àmọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ló ti kú, ọ̀pọ̀ ló ti lọ, ọ̀pọ̀ láàrí mọ́, ọ̀pọ̀ nìyà ń jẹ. Àwa tún dúpẹ́ ní gbogbo àsìkò tá a bá wà. Ẹni ká ṣá máa dúpẹ́ ló tọ́. Olúpẹ́ lórí ìdílé bàbá wa, bàbá wa, ọmọ wa, bàbá wa Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Olúwa wa gbọ́ ọpẹ́ wa. Ọlọ́run àgbáyé, ọba tó dùn sí, àwọn gbogbo àwọn mágbẹ̀jẹ́, Ọlọ́run tí ò ṣeun jù, ọba ajílálẹ̀ ìṣọ́, ọba tó fọjọ́ gbogbo dára bí ègbè, ọba àpòjúbà ńlá, olórí ayé gbogbo, ajáde má tàn lé, àdàgbà má pàròyè, ọba tó dùn wò, ọba tó dùn sí, ọba tó sọ pé tó bá sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí, ọba tí ò yípo padà, Ọlọ́run kìkì lágbára, ẹ̀yin la gbogbo àníyàn wa lé, ẹ̀yin la gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ wa lé, ẹ̀yin la gbogbo ọmọ wa lé, ẹ̀yin la fi ṣe olùgbẹ́kẹ̀lé wa, àgbẹ́kẹ̀lé wúkọ́wù, ọba tó jọba lọ, má ṣàwa máa jọba lọ Ọlọ́run lórí gbogbo tá à ń là kọjá lórí àgbáyé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, kágbáyé lè rojú, kílé lè rojú, ọ̀nà kó lè ráyè, ká lè gbégbé ayé tó dáa, ká fi yé gbégbé ayé rádaràda, ká yé gbégbé ayé ìbànújẹ́ mọ́. Olúwa má ṣàwá gbà fún wa, gbogbo ìlàkàkà wa, pàápàá jùlọ lórí ọmọ wa, bàbá wa, gbogbo ìlàkàkà ẹ̀, gbogbo ìlàkàkà wọn mídíà tó kù náà, Olúwa má pẹ̀lú já sásán, ọba tó jọba lọ, wọ́n lọ́ba tó ìgbà lọ́wọ́ alágbára ayé, wọ́n lọ́ba tó ìgbà lọ́wọ́ adílára, wọ́n lọ́ba tó ìgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá ń bàdìjà gbé wa níbi tó lè gbà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wàhálà. Olúwa má ṣàwá bá wa dá sí Olúwa. Olúwa wá gbà wá. Olúwa wá yọ wá. Olúwa wá ṣàánú wa. Olúwa jọ̀ọ́ àánú rẹ̀ la bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ rẹ̀ la bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún. Ìmísí rẹ̀ la bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún. Àṣeyọrí rẹ̀ la bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún. Olúwa wá bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí. Olúwa wá bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí. Olúwa wá bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí. Olúwa wá rà wá padà. Olúwa wá gbà wá kalẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ńlára ayé. Bàbá wa àtọlọ́run wa. Wọ́n bá ṣe wá làkàtà kó lè dúdú àjò dá. Ìdààmú wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó ṣe má jòjé bá wa. Bá ṣe bá wọn tó bá bọ́ sọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àjò. Ṣé bí wíwí tiwa àṣẹ ni tiwọn Ọlọ́run alààyè. A bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún àṣẹ rẹ. A bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún ìgbìyànjú rẹ. A bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún àṣeparí rẹ lórí ọjọ́ náà. Lọ́wọ́ àgbáyé má ṣàwágbà fún Olúwa. Kábàárà àwọn tó bá rò báwọn lò àwọn jù wá lọ. Àwọn lè fọwọ́ lágbára lójú. Àwọn lè ṣe wá níyà. Àwọn lè ṣe wá bó ṣe wù wọ́n. Wọ́n lọ bó onídàájọ́ òdodo. Má ṣàwá ṣèdájọ́ bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ. Máa jọba lọ Jèhófà ńlá. Ọlọ́run àgbáyé. Orídìílé Ọláyọmí Kóìkí. Orídìílé Àbíkẹ́. Orídìílé gbogbo àwọn mídíà pátá. Àwọn Máyégún. Àwọn bàbá wa Ìyọ̀. Gbogbo wọn. Àwọn Olúwa látà. Àwọn bàbá wa Dẹ̀jú. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń làkàkà kó lè dára. Gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa Frank Bello. Bàbá wa Òkúríbídó. Àní gbogbo ìdílé wọ̀nyí sínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńlá rẹ̀. Olúwa má ṣàbáwá rí sí Olúwa. Olúwa wọ́n bá tọ́ lè gbà wá. Àwọn pọ́fùrù kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n halẹ̀ mọ́ wa. Wọ́n sọ pé báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. Wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀nà wo la fẹ́ gbé gbà. Bó tilẹ̀ wù kó rí agbára kankan ò sí lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ìwọ ni ọlá àti agbára àtìdájọ́ wà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Ìwọ ni ọ̀dọ̀ máa ń dájọ́ òdodo. Òkè gbé gbígbà kan bọ̀kan nínú. Òfin gbẹ̀bí fáláre. Ìwọ ni onídàájọ́ ayọ̀. Lórúkọ bàbá tí ọmọ tẹ̀ gbọ́. Olúwa wá ṣèdá ọjọ́ ìsinmi. Olúwa wá gbà wá lọ́wọ́ alágbára ayé. Olúwa fọkàn bọ́ gbogbo alábalẹ̀. Gbogbo tá ń là kọjá lágbàáyé. Olúwa wá bọ́ ṣàánú wa o. Lórí gbogbo bá ṣe ń là kàkà bọ́ Oòduà náà. Olúwa bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí i. Wàhálà gbogbo àwọn ìránṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Wàhálà gbogbo àwọn olùdarí ètò. Wàhálà wa má jò já sásán. Ojú kò tèké. Ojú kò tọ̀dàlẹ̀. Ojú kò toríṣẹ́ ẹbí. Ojú kò tí amọ̀níṣẹ́ ni. Ojú kò tí aṣèdìbánidárò. Ojú kò tà àwọn aládàáni kò tẹ́. Ojú kò tà àwọn tó yẹ kó wọ́n fẹ́ kí a lọ ní ìlọsíwájú. Ojú kò tà àwọn tó yẹ kó wọ́n fẹ́ kí ó dára fún wa. Ojú kò tà àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti kò tún parí àwọn òní gbà. Tí ohun Ọlọ́run jẹ̀ láṣẹ. Olúwa àṣẹ rẹ, ìyanu rẹ, ìmísí rẹ, ààbò rẹ, gbogbo kìkìdá agbára rẹ. Òun la tọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà. Olúwa máa jọba la Jèhófà ńlá. Ilé wa má jẹ́ kíkà àmúdé bá wa. Ọ̀nà wa má jẹ́ kíkà àmúdé bá wa. Wọ́n á fà àwọn gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa àgbààgbà wájú. Àwọn tó ń wà ní Nàìjíríà. Àfi wọ́n sì kà wá abẹ́ ìṣọ́ agbára rẹ̀. Búburú kan má jò ṣú gbogbo wọn. Àrùkárù má jò gbálẹ̀ ilé wọn. Gbogbo plan gbogbo dààmú gbogbo ẹjọ́ kẹjọ́ gbogbo ọ̀nà kọ́nà tó bá fẹ́ gbà láti lè dà wọ́n láàmú. Olúwa bá mi tó jẹ́ nìkan tó sẹ́ńtà. Ààbò Ọlọ́run kó dájú. Ààbò Ọlọ́run kó dájú. Ká má ṣe dídàmú lórí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ká má ṣe gbọ̀gbọ̀ àbúrú lórí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ká má ṣe rógun ẹkún lórí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ká má ṣe rógun òṣè lórí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àgbàwẹ̀ náà lánàá àtúgbà léni. Àwa ń bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run wa ń bẹ̀ ọ́. Wọ́n máa wọ pé kí ló ń ṣe ìyá yìí. Á ṣe mí. Torí mi náà wà lóhun tó ń jẹ̀yà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ òrìṣẹ́. Gbogbo wọn kàn ní gbogbo. Ó kàn ní wéegun. Gbogbo wọn lọ yunifásitì. Ajẹ̀yàjẹ̀yà. Afọlẹ̀fọlẹ̀. Wọ́n kàwé tán. Àwa la tún bọ́ wọn. Ó tiẹ̀ kọ́ mí lóminú. Màá ní ìwọ Ọlọ́run ṣó wàṣá. Ìwọ Ọlọ́run ṣó wàṣá. Èmi dàbọ̀ kó wà. Bó ṣe sọ láàrin ìwọ ló yé. Èmi dàbọ̀ kó tún tó gẹ́. Torí tó ọ̀bá tó gẹ́ ni àwọn ìránṣẹ́ tó gbé wọ̀nyí. Pépà máa ń jagun yìí lọ. Wọ́n ní wọnú ìránṣẹ́ tó gbé wọ̀nyí. Ọláyọmí Àtàbíkẹ́ agbègbè àwọn mẹ́díà tó gbé wọ̀nyí. Torí kó ṣàmà jagun yìí lọ. Àjùmẹ́kù tún tásìkò ni. Ọlọ́run kìkìdá agbára wá ṣàánú wa o. Ojúrere òfòrè ọ̀fẹ́ rẹ, àánú rẹ, ìyanu rẹ, ìmísí rẹ la bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún o. Olúwa wá ṣíjú àánú ẹ̀ wò wá o. Wá gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn alágbára ayé o. Torí kò sí ká lè ṣe. Whenever you say yes, nobody can say no. Àwọn agbára wọn, gbogbo kìlàkìtà wọn, wọ́n ń ṣe Ọlọ́run. Wọ́n ò dé tó wọ Ọlọ́run. Yẹ la ṣe fẹ́ kó wá fàgbọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ wọ̀n. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwa ní ọdí bàbá, ó ti ní káwa má bẹ̀rù, ó ní ká má fòyà, ó ní ká fọkàn wa balẹ̀. Ọba àláò, ọba àláò, ọba àláò, àfọkànwálé o. Gbogbo ìjà tá ń jà yìí, á jà á, wọ́n la fi lé lọ́wọ́, wọ́n ní kó bá wa jà o. Wá gbà wọ́n Ọlọ́run, wá ṣàánú wọ Ọlọ́run, wá tún wá ṣe Ọlọ́run, wá ràn wá lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ìyà yìí ti tó gẹ́, ìdààmú yìí ti tó gẹ́, ẹkún yìí ti tó gẹ́. Àwọn kan ń jẹ bùlá, àwọn kan ń jẹ̀yà, àwọn kan kú, àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà. Bíbí tó ní atlas dé, wọn ò tiẹ̀ kíá, wọn ò lójú àánú, wọn ò gbójú wẹ̀yìn. Owó tá à ní kó lọ sọ́run, Ọlọ́run wá bá wa ṣe o. Ìyàwó bá jò bá wa o. Ọ̀dì pọ́ọ̀sì jọ̀wọ́ rẹ, àwa láwẹ̀ lánàá, wọ́n lá máa gbàwẹ̀ náà léde. Ọ̀dì pọ́ọ̀sì jọ̀wọ́ rẹ, gbogbo bá ṣe ń làkàkà, bó bá ṣe fún ọjọ́ náà, akọ̀fẹ́ ṣe wọ́rọ́wọ́, àbẹ̀yẹ̀ ọkọjà, àgàbọ̀ aláìsílẹ̀, akọ̀fẹ́ fẹ́ ní ọkọ̀ wa wọ̀ wípé ìdààmú yìí tó gẹ́, ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ tilẹ̀ wù kórí, àrí ọjọ́ náà síwájú rẹ̀, àrí sínú búrúlà rẹ̀, àrí sínú ìṣerere rẹ̀, Olúwa bá wa dáwọ́lé o. Gbogbo bíkíbi, gbogbo àtàṣe pé wọ́n lè gbẹ jáde, wọ́n tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí pẹ́kẹ́ pamọ́ wọn lẹ́nu, mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́rìí ara rẹ̀, mo fẹ́ kó fún ọ pé wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run. Ọjọ́ náà Olúwa bá wa mú o. Gbogbo bíkí, gbogbo òlú dé ìletò, gbogbo gbèríko dé ìgbèríko, gbogbo àgbáyé pátá, mo fẹ́ kó lọ là kọjá, mo fẹ́ kó lọ jọba níbẹ̀. Gbogbo bàbá ti jáde báyìí, kí kẹ́kẹ́ pamọ́ wọn lẹ́nu, kọ́sí ẹ̀ máa mójú láyè, wọ́n gbàgbé wa kọ́ra mọ́ wò wá kọ́, ọ̀pọ̀ wọn lẹ́wọ̀n, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò ṣe ẹlẹ́dà, wọ́n gbẹ́ ẹ̀mí àti àdúrà, àtúntò nínú ètò ti Sunday òkè olóye ní ọba tó kà wáyé, Olúwa máa bá wa lọ, wọ́n fi ilé ìṣàṣemọ fún wa, bí aṣọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ láyé, dúró tì wọ́ ẹlẹ́dà, gbẹ́ ẹ̀mí àti àdúrà, gbọ́ aláṣẹ ọ̀run, láì lórúkọ Jésù Kristi, Olúwa wa.
Àmín, 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 àmín lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa, ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Èèyàn tèmi tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí ní gbogbo ìgbà, Òṣàtọ́lá obìnrin bí ọkùnrin, a very good morning. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti Nàìjíríà, mo kí gbogbo àwọn alhaji àti alhaja. Èèyàn kan pè mí níjọ́ Wednesday last week. Ó ní ó ń cost àwọn lówó lóòótọ́, alhaja lẹni náà ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ní but ó bẹ́tà káwọn náwó yẹn káwọn fi gbọ́ ohun tó ń lọ ju pé káwọn máa mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ já lọ sí Abu Dhabi níbi tó tún máa fún wa ní ti àdúrà ti mùsùlùmí. Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Àmín.
Alhamdulillahi alamin.
Àmín.
Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin.
Àmín.
Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Àmín.
Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ọlá gbà fún wa o.
Àmín.
Ọlá gbà fún wa o.
Àmín.
Ọlá gbà fún wa o.
Àmín.
Èèyàn bí èṣù bí yàn, ọlá yà wá o.
Àmín.
Gbogbo èèyàn bí nínú wa, ọlá mú kúbẹ̀ fún wa.
Àmín.
October 1st náà, àníri wà láà o, àníri dàmú.
Àmín.
Bismillah iná àdénà. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iná àdénà pẹ̀lú kọ́sára.
Tó ẹ ṣé gan ni. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo alhaja, mo kí àwọn alhaji, mo kí ọmọdé inú ilé. Tí bá sọ pé ọmọdé inú ilé, àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké kan wà nínú ilé that they are watching the broadcast. Mo kí àwọn tó wà ní New Zealand torí mo bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ní New Zealand. Wọ́n dẹ̀ náà wọ́n ń gbégbésẹ̀ táwọn náà máa ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn lọ́hùn. Mo kí àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire tó wà ní Australia, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni à ń communicate pẹ̀lú wọn l'Australia. À ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní Japan, ní South Korea. À ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní Kwara, ní Kogi. À ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní Kano, ní Benue, níbi tí ọmọ Yorùbá wà. À ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ l'Ékòó, à ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní Ogun State. À ń rí wọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní Turkey, ní France, ní Germany, ní Oman, ní Libya. Ẹ má rò pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń pè sórí ètò ló máa agree pẹ̀lú wa. Ẹ má fìyẹn bínú. Ẹlòmíì máa pè opinion tiẹ̀ á yàtọ̀ sí tiwa, but àwa la mọ̀ pé intagbédání òtítọ́ ni. Ẹlòmíì máa pè á distract wa kúrò níbi tá à ń lọ. Ẹ ní jẹ́ kí yẹn kó bí yín nínú. And I can always say, we all have different opinions in this world. But one thing I know that we align together is as long as we are running on the same blood, there's nothing to say that while I'm living in a very comfortable zone, yeah, kí ló dé tí wọ́n gbé nígbé ilé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà ní Nàìjíríà? Because Nigeria was not designed for that purpose. Nigeria was not designed for that purpose. And that is why the sufferness have been there for a very, very long time. I'm going to play the first video. Remember, we are only talking about two important areas today. The petition and the poll. How do we move it forward? Ǹjẹ́ petition ní advantage and disadvantage? Ǹjẹ́ poll ní advantage and disadvantage? Kí ni the world gangan sọ lórí pé tíyàn bá ṣe petition and poll? Ǹjẹ́ a lè fi petition ká fi hold the federal government accountable fún atrocity in tán commit? Ǹjẹ́ a lè fi petition àti poll fi gbéra kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà? These are where we are going to be focusing our conversation this morning. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us. Mo kí gbogbo reverend, mo kí gbogbo ìjọ pátápátá láti CAC, títí dé Redeem, títí dé Mountain of Fire. Ẹ rán mi létí àwọn olótú wà ńbẹ̀. Mo kí àwọn sẹ̀lẹ̀, mo kí gbogbo àwọn white garment churches, mo kí àwọn Catholic, mo kí Pentecostal. A fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ la fi ń kí wọn nítorí pé à ń fẹ́ béèrè pé ǹjẹ́ wọ́n tẹ̀ ti gbọ́ nípa petition and poll pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. A máa ti ṣàdúrà Nàìjíríà títí. Àdúrà Nàìjíríà ò gbà nítorí pé ẹ̀mí tó wà nínú Nàìjíríà wọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́mi yẹn kó gbé ilé ayé tí Ọlọ́run dá ẹ̀mí yẹn sí. Ẹ̀mí kọ̀ọ̀kan tọ́lọ́run dá wá sáyé, ìyàn kan ẹ jẹ́ n wo ọ́díò yẹn. Kẹ́ lè bá mọ̀ pé tí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn tó ń pè wá ló ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ̀ wá pé ẹ̀mí tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí, ẹ̀mí máa ń jábọ́ lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo bí a mo lè play ọ́díò yìí fún yín ká tó gbóra sílẹ̀. Lẹ́mí kan tó tún jáde láyé. Let me quickly màá ní láti wá. Ẹ̀mí nì, Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀mí, ó ti ṣe time zone tẹ́mi yẹn máa padà wá báwọn. Àmọ́ Nàìjíríà ò jẹ́ kẹ́mi yẹn kó dúró. Ìyẹn lẹ̀mí ṣe ń tètè kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. Àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń gbé ẹrẹ́ tó kú lánàá l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ìyá etí the Supreme Judge. Mo fi make sure pé n ti bá ń sọ. So mo fi wà lórí ifá. Because mo fi dárúkọ ẹ̀ ní Supreme Judge tó kú, woman tó kú l'Amẹ́ríkà yẹn. Tó ṣaláìsí. Ẹ̀mí Nàìjíríà ó wá di ẹ̀mí tí ó wá ń já kó tẹ̀ tó di pé ó gùnkì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Ruth Bader, the US Supreme Court judge that dies at age 87. Kí lẹ rò pé 87 tó fi pé yẹn? Ṣé mọ̀ pé tó bá yẹ pé Nàìjíríà ló wà, ó ṣeé ṣe kó má pé 87 nítorí pé wọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́mi yẹn kó ju 87 yẹn lọ. Our focus this morning is kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tó fẹ́ gbé so that ẹ̀mí á lè máa pẹ́ láyé. A máa kú lóòótọ́, àmọ́ Nàìjíríà ń pa ẹ̀mí, kò jẹ́ kẹ́mi yẹn kó pẹ́. I'm looking for that audio. Láà pé onítọ̀hún pè mí títí lánàá so jẹ́ ń lọ sí màá lè wá fi mú. Nígbà tí mo gbọ́ audio yẹn lánàá, omi bọ́ lójú mi. Ara mi bù máa ṣọ. Ǹjẹ́ ara tiẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń bù máa ṣọ pé petition and poll tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ìgbésẹ̀ wo gan-an ni wọ́n ń gbé lórí ẹ̀? What is your role? Nítorí pé tó bá fẹ́ ṣèyàwó fọ́mọ, ó mà ní ìgbésẹ̀ tó ń gbé tíyàwó yẹn máa fi wà successful. Béèyàn bá kọ́lé sínú Nàìjíríà tó mọ̀ pé kò sí security, kò síná, kò sómi, ó máa ń ṣayẹyẹ. tí wàá pé àwọn èèyàn ní all over the world pé ó máa kọ́lé. Ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló wá ń gbé nísìn? Mo kí gbogbo bishop, mo kí gbogbo àwọn àáfàá, mo kí gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ àsàlátù tó wà gbogbo àgbáyé. Àbá àfi lọ́lé mọ́ ni? Ṣé n tó wà ní New Zealand ò fi lọ́lé mọ́ ni? Ìjẹ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Chicago, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Maryland, Houston, Texas. Àbá àfi lọ́lé mọ́ ni? Àwọn dáàdì mi kan pè mí lánàá, wọ́n náà àwọn ti ṣe 40 years ní Amẹ́ríkà, àwọn fẹ́ lọ́lé, ilé ò ṣe lọ. Ìyẹn la mà ṣe ń pè yín pé ká wá sign petition and poll. Wọ́n náà wọ́n attempt láti lọ́lé in the 80s, àwọn tún sá padà ní. Ìgbé ayé pé ẹ̀mí yẹn kò lè last. Torí ẹni tó rò pé ó ti dé láti Amẹ́ríkà, ó rò pé ó ti kó gbogbo nǹkan bọ̀. Nítorí ẹ̀mí tiẹ̀, wọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́mi yẹn gbádùn ní tí wọ́n ń gbádùn l'Amẹ́ríkà, ìyẹn ló ṣe ń yanjú ẹ̀ kúrò. Èmi wá ń bi wá láàárọ̀ yìí pé, are we really serious about the poll and the petition? Ẹ jẹ́ n gbọ́ audio yẹn kí n má lọ ṣì mí play jáde.
Mo ṣe ọ̀pá àbúrò yín tó jẹ́ jagunjagun bíi ẹ má wọrí, a máa.
Hello, brother mi. Ẹ kúṣẹ́, ẹ káàsán. Ilé bàbá wa gbè wá o. Nígbà tí mo pè láàárọ̀.
Audio tí mo fẹ́ play láàárọ̀ yìí, tẹ́ bá gbọ́ audio yẹn, ara yín á bù máṣọ. Ẹ understand pé ẹ̀mí tọ́lọ́run dá sáyé, ó ní iye ìgbà tó yá ti lò láyé, àmọ́ Nàìjíríà ò jẹ́ kó rí lò. Ìyẹn la máa ṣe ń pè yín pé ǹjẹ́ ó ti ṣe wàhálà lórí petition and poll yìí? Àbí torí pé o ti sign tọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀, you think that is more than enough? You have signed your own petition and poll, and it doesn't matter whether the next person sign it. Ẹlòmíì ò máa tẹ̀ tí sọ fún family ẹ̀ pé a máa sign poll and petition, nítorí pé kò wo ẹ̀mí yẹn, kò wo ẹ̀mí àwọn family ẹ̀, pé ẹ̀mí yẹn má lè jábọ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà tó wà yìí, even with your money. Ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́dí òyì.
Nǹkan kan téèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ń kú ní hospital due to strike táwọn doctors wà nínú ẹ̀. Nǹkan wọn bà mí nínú kíní yẹn trigger anger àti ìbànújẹ́ kan sí mi lọ́kàn ni. Nítorí pé ìyàwó àbúrò mi kan bímọ ní last week Saturday. Èní ló yẹ ká ṣe kó mọ ọmọ yẹn. Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé nítorí pé hospital strike ọmọ yẹn kú lálẹ́ àná. Wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn kan develop little crisis ni wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé health center. Wọ́n ní kò sí, wọ́n ti strike. Wọ́n gbé from health center, wọ́n gbé lọ general hospital, wọ́n ní gbé lọ sí private hospital kan. Àwọn kan ní wọ́n kọ́ di àwọn clinic hospital inú Bangkok. Àwọn yẹn ní kọ́ deposit 50,000 naira. Wọ́n á rẹ̀jẹ̀ 25,000 naira owó ẹ̀jẹ̀. Wọ́n ní àkílódé, wọ́n gbé. Àwọn kan sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n wá fún wọn nílé, wọ́n wá pa wọn pé doctor, wọ́n wá pa wọn pé hospital, pé kọ́ lọ sí hospital yẹn pé.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ tó ń pè, ẹ má tí pè wá nísìn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Pé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ nígbà tó máa dé general hospital, wọ́n nílò tó wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ bí àwọn doctors sí on seat. Nígbà tó kúrò ńbẹ̀ kó tó fún wa gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn dé hospital bí kan ṣáà ti fọ ọmọ yẹn lọ́ksíjìn pé ó ti wá late at the end of the day ọmọ yẹn kú lánàá. Ìlú yẹn kó sì fọ ọmọ yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn rù káàkiri, wọ́n rù ọmọ yẹn káàkiri. No hospital is working. Ètò dẹ̀ work very expensive. Ọmọ yẹn padà kú, ìlú yẹn kó sì fọ ọmọ yẹn.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àná ni audio tí mò ń sọ yìí. This was yesterday. For the benefit of those that do not understand that audio, I will play it again one more time. But let me summarize it. That audio was sent by one of our listeners telling us the experience that his own family felt in Nigeria yesterday. As you know, when we talk about Yoruba people, we know we have culture and we have tradition. So every 7 days of a birth, there must be a naming ceremony. But they were crying in their house yesterday for the negligence of a non-healthcare or hospital system in Nigeria. And the baby died. Ẹ̀mí kan má ti lọ nìyẹn. ẹ̀mí tọ́lọ́run dá bí ẹ̀mí yẹn láti pé 50 years ó láti pé 40 years ó láti pé 60 years àmọ́ ẹ̀mí yẹn lọ nítorí pé Nàìjíríà tẹ́mi yẹn bọ́ sí wọ́n kíá nípa ẹ̀mí yẹn.
Hello, brother mi. Ẹ kúṣẹ́, ẹ káàsán. Ilé bàbá wa gbè wá o. Nígbà tí mo pè láàárọ̀, nǹkan kan téèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ń kú ní hospital due to strike táwọn doctors wà nínú ẹ̀. Nǹkan kan bà mí nínú kíní yẹn trigger anger àti ìbànújẹ́ kan sí mi lọ́kàn ni nítorí pé àbúrò mi kan bímọ ní ìyàwó àbúrò mi kan bímọ ní last week Saturday. Èní ló yẹ ká sì kó ọmọ yẹn. Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé nítorí pé hospital strike ọmọ yẹn kú lálẹ́ àná. Wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn kan develop little crisis.
Our life the same máa ní láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ létà ni àfi tẹ́ bá fi dá sórí ètò nìkan ni mo lè fún yín láyè kẹ́ wọlé. All right, okay. I sọ̀rọ̀ létà mo wà life the same. I sọ̀rọ̀ létà.
Crisis ni wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé health center wọ́n ní kò sí wọ́n ti strike wọ́n gbé from health center wọ́n gbé lọ general hospital wọ́n ní gbé lọ sí private hospital kan àwọn kan ní wọ́n kọ́ di àwọn local hospital inú Bangkok àwọn yẹn ní kọ́ deposit 50,000 naira wọ́n á rẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wọ́n á fi 25,000 naira owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọ́n ní àkílódé wọ́n gbé àwọn kan sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n á fún wọn nílé wọ́n á pa wọn pé doctor wọ́n á pa wọn pé hospital pé kọ́ lọ sí hospital yẹn pé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ nígbà tó máa dé general hospital wọ́n nílò tó wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ bí àwọn doctor sí on seat wọ́n yà tó kúrò ń bẹ̀ kó tó fún wa gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn dé hospital bí kan ṣáà ti fọ ọmọ yẹn lọ́xygen pé ó ti wá late at the end of the day ọmọ yẹn kú.
That audio is giving you an account of a baby that was meant to be celebrated after 7 days of giving birth to the baby, that the mother was happy. Bí ọmọ kọ́kọ́ tó máa kọ́kọ́ bínú family yẹn ni, bí ọmọ kejì ni, bí ọmọ kẹta ni. Ọmọ yẹn wá kú after 7 days for the negligence of myself and you not signing the poll and the petition because we are too comfortable. Ẹlòmíà ni àwọn ti sign ẹ, màá kọ́ máa rẹ́rìn. Òun ti sign ẹ. Is that all? Because you have signed the petition and the poll, that is all. But you know how to lobby when it is time to celebrate something in your own house. You know how to lobby to push it when you were studying. Ẹlòmíì tó bá di pé ó fẹ́ ṣe PhD ẹ̀, a máa gbéra láti bíbáyìí, a lọ Scotland, a lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa support ẹ̀. Now to sign petition and poll, we are making it look like it's nothing. And that is why we cannot, that is why we cannot get 11,000. We cannot get 50,000. I feel when we talk about these numbers, I will prove that to you this morning. That there are some petition that is live as we speak right now, that is almost close to 1 million. We are asking that we want to get our nation, but yet we are not doing enough to get the numbers for the petition and the poll. We have a very powerful tools that I'm going to explain. Please do not call because I will not be. Let me even put it on silence. I will not even be talking about it because it was on. So when you call, I will just say it. I will just ignore it. When we're going to open the phone line, you will call. Let's go into the presentation because we have some few things to talk about. Let's first talk about, this is the poll, 19,909, while the petition is 11,196. We will come back to the rally, which is about 10 days from today. I've got a few slides that I've opened up while I was preparing this morning. Direct petition in the United Nations Human Rights Treaty system. What does this say? Let's read it together. And I hope these are not the ones that you have to, because sometimes, okay, I believe, let's just look at the view of it. Human right and direct petition. Today, 4 UN human rights treaties permit individuals to complain to international bodies of violations of their human rights. My question now is, has Nigerian government not violate our human rights, that we should not petition them, that we want to leave? The implementation and the strategies associated with the UN treaty system are essentially threefold. Number one, a state reporting system in which countries produce state reports on their compliance, and those reports are considered by independent monitors, the treaty bodies. Number two, an individual complaint system. Number three, state-to-state complaint system. The system of a state reporting has experienced a number of serious difficulties, beginning with the failure to produce report and the quality of reports submitted. There have never been complaints by state against other states, and this does not appear to be a likely avenue in the near future. It might have been expected that individuals will not be similarly inhibited about making human rights claims to an international venue. My question now is, why are we not pushing on this area, this gray area? Let's continue. It might have been expected that individuals will not be similarly inhibited about making human rights claims to an international venue. In fact, however, individuals have generally made little use of the petition system in the UN context. Can you hear that? Are we making use of our petition? When we say go and sign the petition and the poll, a lot of people are not taking it serious. Somebody will say, I have signed it, and that's the end of it. But over my face, party, oh my pe ento wa l'America, a pe ento wa ni Sokoto, even though baniwa aniko fowonse soon. In the Council of Europe, as Mr. Vega has indicated, annually, there are 37,000 provisional files open with 10,000 applications remaining after those have been stiffed. In the UN treaty system, annually, there are 3,000 pieces of correspondence, less than 100 registered cases, less than one potential. Let me go back to that. Less than 100 decisions taken and approximately 30 final decisions. This relates to a potential complaint population of 1.4 billion people. The number of individuals living in countries that have rectified instrumental granting the right of individual petition, the right associated with international covenants on civil and political rights, cover an extensive range of issues such as freedom of religion. My question now is, do Nigeria have freedom of religion? Let's take some of your comments, because this is an interactive platform, but do not call yet. Somebody is on Facebook says, Nigeria have violated most of the Human Rights Act, especially Article 1, right to life. Let us go and look at what Article 1 says, because that individual has taken us to Article 1. Kini Article 1, yes, so what is Article 1? According to the United Nations, Article 1, what is the main focus of Article 1? Let us listen to this, or let us hear this carefully. The main focus of Article 1 is about the legislative branch and the roles and responsibility. No. Article 1 of the United Nations is what we are looking for. Article 1 of the UN chapter. Let's go into it. A lot of people do not understand what we can do to shut down Nigeria. And that is part of what we are discussing this morning. So let's open Article 1. Article 1, to maintain international peace. The purpose of the United Nations to maintain international peace and security, and to that end to take effective collective measures for the prevention and removal of threat to the peace and for the suppression of acts of aggression or the breaches of peace, and to bring about peaceful means and in the conformity with the principles of justice and international law, adjustment or settlement of international dispute or situations which might lead to a breach of the peace. Also, to develop friendly relations among nations based on respect for the principle of equal rights and self-determinations of the people, and to take other appropriate measures to strengthen the universal peace. The question now is, are we not demanding for self-determination as Yoruba people? To achieve international cooperation in solving international problems of economic, social, cultural, humanitarian character, and in promoting and encouraging respect for human rights and for fundamental freedom for all without distinction as to the race, sex, language, and religion. To be a center for harmonizing the actions of the nations in attaining of this common end. Let me come back to my scene here. My question to us now is, why then are we not signing the poll and the petition? Who is scared of signing it? Who is scared of not telling all the churches, the mosque, all the religion leaders about it? Those at home might not have access to the internet. But are you telling me that we only have, when people talk about those at home, they have signed more than you? Stop complaining about them. And I'm going to show that to you now. Because we are very quick to judge about those at home. Let's look at the statistics this morning. Because it is very easy for you to say those at home, those at home. I wanted to sign petition in Nigeria. There are 9,545 as against 3,000 people that have signed it in the United Kingdom and 2,688 that have signed it in America, and only 900 that have signed it in the United Arab Emirates. Only 354 people have signed it in Germany, and the rest of the world are just less than 100. So why are you saying that I want to one day, I want to one day? Why do you point fingers? Well, I want to one day. I am asking us. Àwọn tó wà nílé wọ́n sign petition. Ìjẹ́ wọ́n sign ẹ̀ wọ́n tó wà níta. You are very quick to judge àwọn tó wà nílé. Àwọn tó wà nílé ti sign petition ju gbogbo àwọn tá wà níta lọ. Àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti sign petition ju gbogbo ìtẹ̀ wà níta lọ. So why you pointing fingers at them? Even with their small smartphone, with their little data, ìwọ wà níta, ìjẹ́ wọ́n ti sign ẹ̀, ìjọ tó pẹ̀lú mi kò sign ẹ̀. Stop complaining about those at home who will sign petition. And one of the highest number of that petition, 9,000 people have signed in Nigeria. Stop giving excuses on their behalf. They are doing their own little bit with the contraction that they are inside. And it seems majority of the diaspora outside are not doing enough. Stop complaining that they are not signing the petition. They are signing the petition. It is you, the diaspora, that refuse to sign the petition. And for the first time that you don't sign that petition, for every day you don't sign the poll, we will continue to have more people that will die, just like the audio I just played earlier on. Stop criticizing and judging those at all. But signing online, pẹ̀lú pé wọ́n ní access internet, wọ́n tún lọ ń ṣe ìgbésẹ̀ bó ṣe máa ṣe the manual aspect of it. How many diaspora tó jẹ́ ọmọ káàrọ̀ oòjíire Odùduwà ló wà níta? Ṣé gbogbo wa náà nìyẹn? 3,000 ní UK, 2,000 l'Amẹ́ríkà, Germany wọ́n pé 300, Canada wọ́n pé 500. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó kù kérébé ní gbogbo ìmọ̀ ní láti go through. So why do you point fingers at those at home? Thank you very much, those that are with us this morning on the Mixed LR. We were able to work around it. That is the way you think. We had difficult yesterday, but this morning we are back on again. That is the way we must act to make sure that the people that we want to present our petition and poll knows that we are serious. Once again, a very good morning and welcome to the show. Gbogbo wa pátápátá àtèmi lọ̀rọ̀ yìí ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. We have baristas, we have lawyers. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n sọ fáwọn NHS doctor, NHS nurses? Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n sọ fáwọn care workers tẹ́jọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́? Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n sọ lórí box tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́? Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n sọ ní àwọn tẹ́jọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ibi iṣẹ́? Like I said, we have not opened the phone line. Nigeria at the verge of breakup, but we can present our fact before we go into where it will be very, very tedious. When we give the international community what they need, then we can tell them that we presented something to you, but you refuse to look into it. So whatever the outcome, then we can go fully into it. Petition and the poll is our focus this morning. And I say good morning once again. Let's go back into it, into the conversation. Let's go into it again. Kí ló ń pè ní petition? What is the meaning of a petition? When somebody say petition, what do we understand? Petition is a request to do something, most commonly addressed to a government official or a public entity. Petition is to a form of a prayer called supplication. Nígbà tá ní à ń gbàdúrà lójoojúmọ́, wọ́n wá ń sọ pé petition yẹn náà tó wá jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ gbígbàdúrà fún wa. All right. It seems this person that is calling doesn't want to know that we are.
Hello.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Hello. Ẹ káàárọ̀, sir.
Ṣé ẹ follow broadcast ni?
Mo follow broadcast mo náà mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí petition.
But a ní ká má tí pè lásọ̀ and bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pè yẹn ó ń distract but ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀ intasọ ni pé ká má tí pè wọlé.
Jẹ́ má bínú mo tẹ̀ wá ń bíṣẹ́ ni mo wá fẹ́ mo kàn ní sáré sọ̀rọ̀ lórí
ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ báwo ni a ṣe lè sign petition? Number two, the name is law Nigeria, because this is how we go to work. Like this is how things should be done. Like money kò ṣe gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ló mọ pa òdòdó ayé Nàìjíríà, but wíwá àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi sí. Alàgbà
ẹ fi Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀, àwọn mélòó ló ti gbọ́ láti láyìíká yín l'Amẹ́ríkà? Ẹ fi Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀ torí pé àwọn tó ti sign petition ìwọ́n ju àwọn tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bọ̀ báwo ni èèyàn ṣe lè sign petition yẹn? Because nǹkan tèmi sọ nìyẹn, like
tẹ́ bá send the message sí wa, I send the link yẹn sí yín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, phone number mi ni tẹ́ bá lè.
Ẹ send WhatsApp sí mi, I get back sí yín.
Yeah, this is my WhatsApp number.
Ẹ̀yin send the message sí màá get back sí yín. All right then, ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Okay, sir. God bless you, sir. Ẹ má bínú.
That's fine. No, that's fine. You see? We are very quick to go straight into Nigeria and say, what is signing? Èèyàn kan béèrè petition yẹn lórí broadcast tí mò ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, and not one person have put a comment with the petition. And we have 128 people that are watching. And the question remains is, are we serious at all? Celestine Okoro says, give us the website for the petition, please. And nobody has put that post on that petition in the comments. Are we serious at all? That is the question I'm asking everybody. It's been more than, I purposely time it. It's been more than 3 minutes that somebody on a live thread is asking us for the petition, but yet we cannot even copy the petition. That means nobody has the petition in their hand. Are we serious at all? Are we really serious? In your petition, I can see the comment, and everybody read the comment, but they are not looking at the comment because that comment does not concern them. It only concerns Koiki Media and the rest of the media that are talking. Somebody asked for the petition, but not one person posted that petition. So if nobody has done that, that means we are not doing anything after each broadcast. So what we are all doing is we are watching everybody talking, but we leave the main something that will also help us out. Thank you very much, Olayemi Goodluck has just posted the petition. We are all in this together. We are all in it. I feel unhappy when I see that we are not active, especially when I get an audio like the one that was sent to me. It means one man play daddy. So I listen to it and I cry on my own. So when I come here and people say, but boy, it is part of what I hear every day that also trigger me. It's because sometimes I get very angry because I want them to know that we are not joking, and we are not joking on this. We are not joking. I understand people say, look, forget it. Let the government know that we are serious about the petition and the poll. Oh, you don't know the effect of some of these things. Let me just show you that the government is only crying. They are crying. UK as America, what for restriction on visa ban. The federal government is already shitting in their pants. And we are talking about a petition and a poll that we can use to lock ourselves out, unlock ourselves out of this nasty contraction we call Nigeria. A very good morning to those that are with us, and welcome to another broadcast. Our focus remains the petition and the poll. We will talk about the rally. Around the world, we are not the only one making use of it, but I will continue to prove that to you. Let's go back to our slide. Once again, let's read some of the comments, because like I always say, it's an interactive platform. I say good morning to those that are on YouTube. Not much is said on YouTube apart from somebody greeting me. I greet you as well. Let's see what somebody is saying on our mixed LR. Joy ought to be because of the useless location turned to sadness. I'm sure the person is responding to Omotioku Toyekoshe Ikomu Elano ní Nigeria. Nítorí pé àwọn òbí ẹ̀ wọ́n láǹfààní láti gba ìwòsàn tó dáa fún ọmọ náà. Let's play that audio again, just to continue to remind us that these are part of the reason why we are doing what we are doing.
Hello, brother mi. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́, ẹ káàsán. Ilé bàbá wa gbé wa o.
Sure.
Nígbà tí mo pè láàárọ̀, nǹkan kan téèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ń kú ní hospital due to strike táwọn doctors wà nínú ẹ̀. Nǹkan wọn bà mí nínú kí nìyẹn trigger anger àti ìbànújẹ́ kan sí mi lọ́kàn ni, nítorí pé àbúrò mi kan bímọ ní ìyàwó àbúrò mi kan bímọ ní last week Saturday. Èní ló yẹ ká ṣe kó mọ ọmọ yẹn. Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé nítorí pé hospital strike ọmọ yẹn kú lálẹ́ àná. Wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn kan develop.
Did you hear that? We're going to play the video that narrate and explain how to sign the petition. But did you hear what the man said? Kò ṣe pé wọ́n ní owó, àmọ́ Nigeria medical doctors and hospital is on strike. Again, because the federal government refused to pay them. Again, a country where we have everything that you can think of. The baby died. Ọmọ tó yẹ kó máa ṣe ayọ̀yọ̀ ẹ̀, kó máa celebrate ẹ̀, ó padà. We know people die. We understand. But ṣé ẹ̀mí yẹn ó yẹ kó last ju time tó yẹ kó last lọ? Ó last 7 days. 7 days ni ẹ̀mí tó ń sọ yẹn. This was a week ago. Ọmọ yẹn kú lánàá. Ọmọ tó bí ní last week Saturday tó yẹ kó ṣe ìkómọ ẹ̀ died because we don't have the quality hospital. Are we doing enough? Some people prefer bread than key to their freedom. You can see that image. Kàkà kó mú key tó máa fi jáde kúrò nínú gate tó wà, ó wá mú bread tó fẹ́ mú jáde. And I'm sure you saw all the contraction of what they call election taking place inside that country called Nigeria, where our mothers are collecting wrapper and 1,000 naira. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé tọ́mọ wọn bá sick, wọn ò ní hospital tó máa gbé lọ. Ṣé election ló ń ṣe tí wọ́n fi ìbọn tó fi ń lé àwọn èèyàn? Is that a country? Oh, you didn't see it. You want me to be showing you? I'm sure you see it already. Let's focus on our own area so that we can come out peacefully. Let's go back to that audio, and then I will play the video that gives explanation of how you can sign the petition and the poll.
Crisis, little crisis, ni wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé center, wọ́n ní kò sí, wọ́n ti strike, wọ́n gbé from center, wọ́n gbé lọ general hospital, wọ́n gbé lọ sí private hospital kan, àwọn kan ní wọ́n kọ́ de àwọn clinic hospital inú Bangkok, àwọn yẹn ní kí wọ́n kọ́ deposit 50,000 naira, wọ́n á rẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wọ́n á fi 25,000 naira owó ẹ̀jẹ̀, wọ́n ní àkílódé, wọ́n gbé àwọn kan sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n á fún wọn nílé, wọ́n á pa wọn pé doctor, wọ́n á pa wọn pé hospital, pé kí wọ́n lọ sí hospital yẹn pé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, nígbà tí wọ́n máa dé general hospital wọ́n nílò tó wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ bí àwọn doctor sí on seat nígbà tó kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tó fún wa gbọ́mọ yẹn dé hospital bí kan sáà ti fọ ọmọ yẹn lọ́ksíjìn pé ó ti wá late àyẹ̀wò dídé ọmọ yẹn kú lánàá ìlú yẹn kó sì fọ ọmọ yẹn ọmọ yẹn rù káàkiri wọ́n rù ọmọ yẹn káàkiri.
Eventually, the baby died. Lórí live broadcast. Eventually, the baby died because myself and you, we are not signing the petition and the poll as much as we should be doing. We're expecting somebody else to do it on our behalf rather than we taking the bull by the horn. We're expecting somebody else to do it. Some people prefer bread than key to the freedom. Instead of us looking for the key, we are looking for the bread. Let's play the video that gives us explanation on how to sign the petition. A very good morning to those that have joined us. We salute all our tradition inside Nigeria.
Link yẹn tẹ́ bá ti click ẹ̀ á gbé nǹkan tó show jáde fún wa. Ẹ wá lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ kọ orúkọ yín sí orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ àti orúkọ bàbá ló wà ní ibi kejì yẹn. Orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mo kọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà. Mo wá ní orúkọ bàbá mi jẹ́ Odùduwà. Nígbà tí mo kọ yẹn tán mo wá kọ email address mi ibi tí wọ́n fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ sí fún mi mo wá kọ sí email address mi yẹn á jẹ́ email address ti yín gangan lè máa kọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ bá ti wá kọ email address yín tán àwa lọ sí ibi tá a wà à mú ìlú ibi tá a bá ń gbé kò bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé ìlúkìlú tẹ́ bá ń gbé ẹ ó mú orúkọ bẹ̀ tí ẹ bá mú pé United Kingdom lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè postcode tẹ́ bá mú pé America lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè zip code tẹ́ bá mú pé Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé á níbo lẹ́ ń gbé bẹ̀ bọ̀ nígbà tí mo mú pé Nàìjíríà mo ń gbé ó ní ìlú bo ni mo ń gbé Nàìjíríà mo wá ní Èkó ni mo ń gbé Lagos wọ́n ní ó yá ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín ní o àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín fún gbogbo ayé àti nǹkan tẹ́ bá kọ sí ẹ wá ní pé sign this petition a wá fi orúkọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ti sign petition yẹn àwọn tó ti fi owó sí orí ẹ̀ tán fún wọn lówó eléyìí kì í ṣe dandan kò pọn dandan pé kẹ́ ẹ fún wọn lówó tí ẹ bá sign petition yìí nítorí pé kì í ṣe dandan tó bá wù yín ni ṣùgbọ́n kí lẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó fún a wá béèrè pé tẹ́ bá fún wọn lówó àwọn aṣọ mọ́ ẹ lè ní pé ẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó ẹ fẹ́ share petition yẹn instead ni tó bá wù yẹn lè share tó bá wù yẹn lè má share ṣùgbọ́n téèyàn bá ń ṣe ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ọmọ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà kí ló tí ò ní share àwa ní a fẹ́ share a wá béèrè pé ibo la fẹ́ share sí àwa ní ṣé Facebook la fẹ́ share sí ni o àbá fẹ́ copy ẹ̀ àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú Twitter àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú email ní tó dájú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni copy ni a wá sọ àwọn tó share lórí WhatsApp àwọn tó ṣe akọ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀yin náà wá copy ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ti copy ẹ̀ ẹ̀ wá mú lọ sórí WhatsApp yín èèyàn mi kan lélẹ̀ èèyàn mi lẹ́nu yìí tó sáyìn yìí bíbá mo ti pé èèyàn mi èèyàn mi náà àfojúdọ́pẹ́ akérèlé Daniel Ọ̀sáwẹ̀ Ọlámídé akọ́mọláfẹ́ ìkan ló sáyìn nìyẹn gbogbo àwọn tó sáyìn ẹ̀rú kan wọ́n bẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà míì bóyá bíi the last 2-3 hours tàwa ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ti tán nìyẹn o ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ tó máa lọ á wá ní pé kẹ́ ẹ lọ sí ibi email address yín kẹ́ ẹ lẹ confirm pé email tẹ́ fi sí yẹn òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni ẹ wá lọ confirm email address yín tẹ́ bá ti confirm email address yẹn ó ti tán nìyẹn ẹ ti sign petition nìyẹn ẹ ṣé o àdúpẹ́.
fáwa tá a fẹ́ sign petition tí email ń fún wa ní problem ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ráńpẹ́ yìí láti set up Gmail láti orí aago yín ẹ jẹ́ kí n padà sẹ́yìn ṣẹ́rí ibi tó ń kọ Gmail sí lójú aago mi tẹ́ bá ti click ẹ̀ nǹkan tó máa gbé wá fún yín lélẹ̀ tó bá ti gbé wá síbà ẹ click lórí create account.
Tẹ́ bá click lórí for myself mo máa gbé lọ sí tẹ́tí máa fi orúkọ yín tó tún máa gbé orúkọ yín àti sọ́ọ̀nì mi nẹ́tọ́ọ̀kì yẹn ló fẹ́ slow díẹ̀ so ó ti gbé orúkọ wá Máyọ̀wá lórúkọ tèmi ọmọ Máyọ̀wá ìjà sọ pé sọ́ọ̀nì mi ni Arógundádé mo ṣe mistake Arógundádé ẹ wá sórí next láti click lórí next mo máa béèrè oṣù mọ́nà bí ẹ click ìjà sọ pé bóyá May náà bí mi wọ́n béèrè pọ̀jọ́ wọ̀ ìjà sọ pé bóyá 24 to 25 wọ́n lọ́dún wọn okay for example ìjà sọ pé 2001 lọ bí mi ó béèrè pé kí ni gender mi ṣọkùnrin mi àbúrò ẹ̀ àbí tó ọkùnrin yìí so mo click lórí ọkùnrin ẹ wá sórí next tí wọ́n ti lọ sórí next yẹn mo máa fún ní àwọn àpẹẹrẹ ìrìn Gmail tó nílẹ̀ ṣé Arógundádé Máyọ̀wá ni mo fẹ́ máa jẹ́ Arógundádé Máyọ̀wá 95@gmail.com àbí Máyọ̀wá Arógundádé 87@gmail.com ẹ wá ilé ìsàlẹ̀ wọn wá kọ pé create your own Gmail address ẹ lè wá sórí ẹ̀ka wá tẹ̀ nǹkan tó wọ̀ sórí ẹ̀gbọ́n bí àwọn fẹ́ máa jẹ́ Máyọ̀wá Arógundádé ẹja sọ pé bí 1 2 3 1 lè fi fẹ́ máa lò nǹkan tó bá wù ní lọ́kàn ilẹ̀ máa mú ẹ̀tẹ̀ next láti tẹ̀ next yẹn mo máa béèrè password yẹn ẹ click lórí ibi tó gbé ojú wáyé so that nǹkan tẹ́ bá ń tẹ̀ kẹ́lẹ́ máa rí ẹja sọ pé password mo fi máa lo Máyọ̀wá 1 2 3 4 5 mo ṣe mistake password mo fi máa lo Máyọ̀wá 1 2 3 4 5 ẹ make sure pé kọ́ tẹ̀ sókè yẹn tó repeat ẹ̀ sísàlẹ̀. Máyọ̀wá 1 2 3 4 5 the next. That's the next thing. We'll confirm your way. Máyọ̀wá Arúgúndádé email to me. Máyọ̀wá Arúgúndádé 1231@gmail.com. To button no, yes. That's the yes and say. You will pay to the being wa. Ma being was here. Google story was Sunday. A quick glory. I agree. Surely, being a ma be number. Ma be phone number. That's the phone code. And make sure phone number. The bad test it. Ó wà lórí aago customer send code sórí ẹ̀ tó wá send code sórí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní máa fi verify ìdí tó jẹ́ kó gbé lọ tèmi ni pé èmi ti ní Gmail lórí fóònù tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan máa ń ṣe àpẹẹrẹ ni. Okay.
And that is another explanatory video. Those two videos is already on the YouTube channel for the benefit of those that wants to go and get more information on it. 10 days before the rally, sir, can we create the Gmail with Yoruba language to sign the petition? Well, it's up to you. Why not? Thank you very much, those of you that have joined us so far. It is not getting to the people. Why? Why is it not getting to the people? If we all want to announce something good to the people, whether we want to get married, we are buying a new car, we are going on holiday, we flash our images on the social media because we want people to see us. Why are we not doing the same thing with the petition and the poll? Why are we hiding it? Thank you very much to those that are with us. Let's go back to more. Petition. Advantage. Some of the advantage to petition are it is non-violent way to get the government attention about different issues. A disadvantage of petitions are that they can be sent to the government and they have to be read, but the government does not have to listen to it or take action. That is February 8, 2018. This is the UK government. Currently, they have 162 petitions got a response from the government. 16 of those petitions were debated in the House of Commons. Why is it that our own is not there? It's because we have not got enough numbers. Ó jẹ́ káwa gan ti wà lórí pé wọ́n debate lórí ipa fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Everybody's talking about the amalgamation. Now is the time to push all this petition so that they can debate our exit out of Nigeria peacefully. That's if it's going to be peaceful. The petition is very harsh to open. In what ways, Muritala? Why is it very harsh to open? Explain to me. It is very hard to open, petition. That is why most people have not signed it. I don't want to say I disagree with you, but I don't know. Nigeria are going through fire. We know that. They can go through fire, but the fire cannot be quenched if we do not do the right thing. How many people have shared the broadcast now? How many people? Do you want me to go into your page and check whether you've shared the broadcast so that we can get more people to know about the petition and the poll? The UK government is currently responding to 162 petitions that is live. And one of them, which everybody has the reason for their own different petition. This one is saying, allow the British public to vote on legalization of cannabis. The government have responded on the 16th of September. The government has no plan to change cannabis policies or allow a public vote on the issue of legalization. This is what we are saying, that we want the government to also act and respond to our own petition. But when people are not signing it, how do you expect them to read? How do you expect the government to talk about amalgamation when we have not given them what we want them to hear about? Watching all the way from Oshogbo, thank you very much. Dodondara. I hope you have signed the petition on the poll. Let's see what people are saying on YouTube. Nothing is coming on YouTube. Can you say that the government is responding? They respond, but they cannot respond to our own because we have not have enough. Another one is free leasehold trapped in the new building properties by post Greenfall. We share homeowners' concern and do not support the blanket use of EWS1 form. We encourage lenders to accept other forms of assessment in relation to external walls. Government must respond when we put our own there, but we are not putting it there because we don't have the numbers. Yes, if they are giving money out, they will know how to sign it. We are not serious. Totally agree with you, Bashiru Mustafa. Please share the broadcast and the petition. Thank you. Eric, government can respond in it. Let's look at another one. Protect retail workers from abuse, threat, and violence. The government is not persuaded that a specific offense is needed, as a wide range of offenses already exist, which cover assault against any worker, including the shop workers. The government have responded to 162 petitions. Our own is not there yet because we are not serious with this petition. Out of 162, èyí tó wá gbóná tó le kòkò kẹ̀kẹ́. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí ṣé kò dùn ẹ́ lọ́kàn ni? Ṣé o sì fẹ́ wà nínú Nàìjíríà ni? Tó bá di pé a ní enough, wọ́n tẹ̀ ní government kan ló máa respond sí, wọ́n máa jókòó, wọ́n máa debate ní House of Lords. Let's watch this. Let me see if I release the audio. Okay, still loading. Okay, why is the sound not coming out?
We've scheduled to give members from across the House an opportunity to discuss issues raised in e-petitions related to support for households during this COVID-19 pandemic. Sessions like this would normally take place in Westminster Hall, but due to ongoing suspension of sittings there, we've been looking at alternative ways to consider issues raised by petitions.
We want them to, I'm just going to mute that. So what I'm just showing you is just an example of what happened. We want them to be talking about amalgamation, but they cannot talk about it when we don't have the numbers. It's as simple as that. Nobody's going to talk about it. Some days ago in Oshogbo, we saw it already. We saw the story. That's why we are asking everybody. Gbogbo àwọn boys tí wọ́n jáde níjọ́ yẹn, ṣé ẹ sọ fún wọn pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà? Ṣé wọ́n ṣe ń support àwọn rati politician? We saw the videos. I hope you are telling them that individual tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ láti Oshogbo. We saw the video. It doesn't matter how many video comes out. SARS will still kill people today. Forget it. SARS kills every day. You think that the SARS is not going to kill? Let me also show you something else again. We're talking about the petition and the poll. Online petitions are effective in spreading a message, but the real push comes from active, passionate campaign on the street. Ibi tá fi mọ́rọ̀ lọ nísìnyí yẹn. Ẹlòmíì ò ní passion kankan. Tó bá ti gbọ́n tán ó kàn ra máa dìde wọ́rọ́wọ́ ni á tún máa lọ. Á tún lọ sọ́dọ̀ citizen ay. Á tún gbọ́ á tún dìde. Á tún lọ sọ́dọ̀ Gbẹ̀du. Á tún kúrò ńbẹ̀. Á lọ sọ́dọ̀ Frank Bello. Á kúrò ńbẹ̀. Wá kàn máa káàkiri gbogbo platform. Ìtọ́ ẹ kó ṣe gangan kò ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi. You can disagree with some of the way things are done in this country. But the people here know the advantage and disadvantage, and that is why they were out yesterday in full force, which I'm going to show you now. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you another situation in Nigeria where this victim jumped into the lagoon. Ó jábọ́ sínú lagoon, Ọlọ́run ní kó rí gbé jáde. This is location now. This was yesterday. Wetin happen? Ó jábọ́ sínú omi náà ni, ó ti ronú. Ẹ̀ ń bí ẹni tó jábọ́ sínú omi, wetin happen? Ẹ̀rí pé orí wọn ò pé.
Where are you coming from? I used to come there to pray.
This woman jumped into the lagoon in Lagos yesterday.
Where?
Instead of them to take her to the hospital, they asked the stupid question.
For Ademule bypass. Now here they go pray. Why which country they pray them? I thought you say they pray them. So why that place? Because you want come peace. Come for that side water. People don't see you for that side water there. You don't think. Madam, are you sure?
The police will be as first police did that. I want to give them just so that I'll listen myself. And let us.
The leg can see from that place, madam. There is what you waiting happen. That place now. So you want peace from that place. Look, you dey go there. You don't go there every night. You dey there one person want peace from our place too. Waiting happen. Why you can't jump? Why you jump? You no go peace. Why you jump? Waiting happen. There's not way God will do. Something is not right, Abby.
Every time they call on God, God is always the problem inside location 9. God, everything they must call God. God, God, God. Everything we call on God. Everything we call on God. Everything we call on God. God, 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 God. And God has given us everything that we need, but we refuse to make use of it. Good morning, my sister that is just joining us. Let me show you this video. I'm sure a lot of you saw the activities when I was outdoor yesterday. You might sit down and think this country, let me show you some of the activities. What you're watching is central London in Trafalgar Square yesterday, where they were holding a protest. And I'm sure you can see. Let's show you another one. Sherry, one man.
Live in London, where we are bringing you live.
Can you see? This was yesterday. You see? These are when the police were running towards the protesters. But they never beat them. They just make sure that they keep them away from where they were standing. This was yesterday. Let's show you another one. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. All these were taking place, but let's come back again here. If we don't go out and do the right thing, nobody's going to know about it. Which petition have you signed? Or more importantly, how many have you signed recently? No doubt you heard about petition. We're going to open the phone line at exactly 11 o'clock. No doubt you heard about the petition to reinstate Jeremy Clarkson to BBC. Perhaps you signed a petition to ban Donald Trump from UK from removing Kate Hopkins as a communist to demand the deactivation of a YouTube channel. Petitions are rapidly increasing trend. Countless numbers have gained massive popularity on websites such as thechange.org, which is the one that we are using. And also the iPetition. We are not the only one that is using all these platforms. You think we are the only one, but we are not using it in the way and the direction and the manner that is going to help our cause. It is the latest way to try and make difference You can make change simply by pressing a few buttons from the safety of your bed, but nobody wants to sign it from the safety of their bed. But now that we say people should go out on a rally, people are more concerned about that. So it's better people go out for the peaceful rally. Since the sign petition and poll, on the 1st of October, because I want to sign petition. So stop complaining about those at home anymore. Those outside Nigeria refuse to sign the petition and the poll. So it is best for them to go out, because I don't feel pain than me and you. Some of you sit down in the comfort of your house, but you still refuse to sign the petition. But yet you can come out quickly and judge and say, ẹ má jẹ́ kó jáde lọ ṣe rally o, ẹ má jẹ́ kó jáde lọ ṣe rally o. Àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn gangan ló sign petition yẹn jù àti poll. Well, I don't know about the petition, but the poll, 9,545 people have signed the poll inside Nigeria, as against 3,000 people that have signed it in UK and less than 3,000 in America. As you can see, you think we are the only one that make use of this petition and a poll. Let's continue to read. And this is the Independent newspaper. Independent, the UK #1 newspaper, talking about the trend of petition and poll. It is the latest way to try and make a difference. But the difference that we are talking about is the one that we want the British government to talk about, but we don't have the numbers yet. I should tell the British to come and break us peacefully. Okay. Before the matter go on Ibile way, Ogun wow, we know. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. In 6 minutes, we'll open the phone line for those that would like to contribute as well. But let's continue. Posters and updates and placard take too long to make. However, let's just think about something. Is this new trend really effective? If such an act were to work, Snoop Doggy could narrate Planet Earth, replacing David Attenborough himself. The question again is, how does the online petition work? Ultimately, the more people who sign, hear this now. The more people who sign up to the petition, to a particular petition online, the more likely the government or the company is respond or be made accountable. We want the British government to be accountable for the amalgamation, but we are not signing the petition. So how do you want us to push them? How do you want them to be pushed when we all refuse, especially those of us in the UK, where only 3,000 people have signed the petition? And this paper is telling me, how does the online petition work? Ultimately, the more people who sign up to a particular petition like our own, that we want to come out of Nigeria peacefully, the more likely the British government, because we are not dealing with a company, we are dealing with the British government, to respond, or we want them to be accountable for the false marriage that we have been together inside location 9, also known as Nigeria. If a petition gets over 100,000 signatures in the UK, the House of Commons is expected to debate the issue. Our own petition have not even reached anywhere near 20,000. Did you hear what it says there? If a petition gets over 100,000 signatures, it is the duty as the House of Commons to debate it, whether they like it or not. It has become a law already in this country. But yet, all we have so far is 11,196. So how do you want the British to talk about the amalgamation of the country? In about 4 minutes, we're going to open the phone line. How do we get 100,000 so that they can quickly start debating about the amalgamation inside Nigeria? Yes, it's good that we're going to go out for rally. Yes, it's good that we are talking, bringing awareness. Then what happened? How do we get more people to come out and support us in terms of the petition? You get 5 people to support your petition. At 100,000 signatures, your petition on the UK government and parliament side will be. If that is the case, we will tell you how you can find. I believe we have a first caller. Let's go straight to the caller. Ekaro, and welcome to the show.
Ekaro, because
I can tell you everything is under control with him, so that's fine.
Good, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then the important thing we introduce in this, I want actors at our entertainment industry. Also, only by closing
because they're eating, they're part of the government as well, so they're not going to say anything.
Of course, good.
Yeah, so don't expect anything from them yet. Yeah.
So in terms of then addressing everybody who go more the off our back, not see who
okay, all right.
And I feel we should stick to that.
Thank you very much. Somebody say we should boycott all the Yoruba actors and actresses that are not supporting the cause. We have another caller that is coming through. Okay, this is what I don't like. When you call, please mute the background. You've said it enough time. You can't listen to yourself. It's not possible. When you call, it doesn't matter whether we have picked it or not. The moment you are making a phone call, you don't know whether I'm going to pick it. It is your responsibility and your duty to mute the other device. If otherwise, we disconnect you. It is shameful that people in the UK are not signing the petitions where we have over 200,000 Yorubas living in South London. They are not interested. They love to be in UK until they get old. Then they realize that they cannot go back home because there is no home to go back to. Yoruba tí kò sign petition yẹn, there is no home for you. Oh, back in Nigeria, there is not home for you to go. I'm telling you, because you are not safe. There's no security, there's no light, there's no water, there's no health care. Nothing is literally working. A very good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Adúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run.
Àbúrò mi, ọmọ mi, arábìnrin Abímbọ́lá Akínsẹ́mọ́yìn ló ń pè.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá wa.
Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé lórí petition àti poll, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè tàwa yìí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n ní mọ̀nàfíkì díẹ̀díẹ̀ lórí gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn gbọ́ sí, wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ sí, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n kan etí ikún. Bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà? Àwọn ò máa tí ì gbọ́. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn kan, gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí contact mi ni mo ti sẹ́ndì petition yìí sí. Tí mo kọ́pì wọn lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Nǹkan tí mo tún máa gbìyànjú láti ṣe ni pé ní ibi iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, àwọn tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀, àwọn tó jẹ́ ẹ̀yà abòmíì ni wọ́n. So ó lọ́ mi lára láti sọ fún wọn nígbà tí mo kì í ṣe ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè. Ṣùgbọ́n ìkan tó jẹ́ ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè tí mo kọ́kọ́ tiẹ̀ fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ nígbà tí ìkéde yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mò ń wo àkíyèsí ẹ̀. Ó ń sọ fún mi pé ṣe nígbàgbọ́ pé nǹkan yìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo ní bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ bí ìṣe ẹ̀fẹ́ máa gbọ́. So ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó fa ìkùnà lórí petition àti póòlù yìí nìyẹn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn wọ́n kan etí ikún sí, àmọ́ tí ètò bá tò tọ́bẹ̀ dùn tán, àwọn náà máa kọ́kọ́ ṣàyà gẹ́gẹ́ síwájú, náà máa tún máa jẹ àǹfààní. Nítorí náà èèyàn láti máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí wọn nítorí pé wọn kì í ṣe ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrì rere. Wọ́n nígbàgbọ́ pé nítorí pé àwọn ti wà nílùú yìí, ètò ti tò, ọkàn àwọn balẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé wípé tí orí òyìnbó bá yí ní ọ̀la, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti kó ní kálukú máa tọ́jú ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ tàbí síbí, àwọn náà máa fún ní consideration nítorí pé wọn ò ní àwọn ní ìjọ àwọn ìlú yìí lọ. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀, èkejì, àwọn ẹ̀yà míì bíi Delta, bíi Ẹdó ń kọ́ sí ara wa tí wọ́n ní nítorí ó lọ́ mi lára láti kéde petition àti pólù yìí fún àwọn yẹn náà. Ìyẹn ni ìbéèrè mi kejì.
Yeah, petition yẹn can be done by non-Yorubas because afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wa wọ́n ní petition. So anyone can sign the petition. Non-Yorubas can sign the petition. Petition is just that we want to petition our government here in UK to talk about our crisis inside Nigeria. So anyone can sign it on our behalf. It is only the poll that is focused mainly for the Yorubas. But the petition can be signed by the English, by the Asian, by the Caribbean. Start talking to them around your workplace.
Oye mi ń sè. So nídìí èyí, èmi á kéde fún àwọn ẹ̀yà yìí. Màá dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé ìdí tí mo fi fẹ́ kán bá mi bu ọwọ́ lù.
Àgbọ̀yé màmá.
Màá kéde fún wọn.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ó tán lẹ́nu ó kùn kò Oòduà gbèwà
Àṣẹ ọ̀wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n ní tá bá ti ń pe Odùduwà ká máa pe ọ̀wọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Mo rí kọ́ọ̀lù màmá wa láti ìlú lọ́hùn, ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè wọ́n padà. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò gbogbo ẹni tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ poll and petition la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lọ́wọ́. Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀ màmá wa, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín kétékété màmá, ẹ bá wa dá sí i.
Bàbá mi.
Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀.
Bàbá mi kò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Àṣẹ
lọ́wọ́ pè wá o.
Àṣẹ ọ̀wọ̀.
Àárẹ̀ yín ọ̀tá o.
Àmín.
Àárẹ̀ yín ọ̀tá ojú ò ní tì wá.
In Jesus' name.
Ojú ò ní tì wá, àdélẹ̀ lérí. Irọ́ ni wọ́n ń pa.
Inshallah.
Irọ́ ni wọ́n ń pa. Tí wọ́n bá pé igba, Oòduà ni ó borí wọn. Oòduà ni ó borí wọn. Bàbá mi ẹ jẹ́ àfọkànbalẹ̀. Kò séwu lẹ́gbẹ̀rún ẹ̀kọ́. Àfàìdùn ọbẹ̀ nìkan ló ṣẹ́kù. Ọbẹ̀ dẹ̀ ti dùn. Ojú ò ní tì wá. Ọ̀tá ò ní yọ̀ wá. Gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà àní lórí àṣetì. Àṣeyọrí ni yóò jẹ́. Àṣeyọrí ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ó jẹ́. Ìdùnnú ni ó jà sí, ayọ̀ ni ó jà sí. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ olóòtú ànífẹ́ nìkan kan ṣàwátì. Gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà pátá ànífi wá ṣàwátì. Ànífi wá ṣàwátì. Á borí ọ̀tá. Àárẹ̀ yín òdì. Àárẹ̀ yín òdì. Ọmọ Oòduà ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ó gbèjà wa jà. Oòduà ó gbèjà wa jà o. Kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Gbogbo àwọn òṣèbí, gbogbo àwọn òjèlú, àwọn ọ̀bàlújẹ́. Inú obìnrin ni wọ́n ti jáde. Mo fi ọwọ́ gba ikùn mi, obìnrin ni mí. Àdàbí tí wọn ò bá tinú obìnrin jáde ló ṣẹ́kù. Àdàbí tí wọn ò bá fi ọmọ tí wọn ò bá mú ọyàn nígbà ìyá wọn ló ṣẹ́kù. Obìnrin ni mí. Mò ń fi tàṣẹ́tàṣẹ́, mò ń fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba mo fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ojú tí wọ́n gbẹ̀yìn ni ahéré ní rẹ́yìn olóko. Àárẹ̀yìn wọn. Àárẹ̀yìn wọn. Àárẹ̀yìn wọn. Wọ́n fi kú ṣèfàjẹ ni. Wọ́n fi kú ṣèfàjẹ ni. Àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé wọn ò gẹ̀jẹ̀ sí wọn lórí. Tí ò bá ṣe bí ibò wọn bá fi abẹ gbé wọn jáde, wọ́n fi orí gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀ jáde lára àwọn obìnrin. Ojú tí wọ́n gbẹ̀yìn ayé wọn ni. Bàbá mi kò ní bàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run bá yín mí fún gbogbo yín lẹ́mìí gúngùn níkọ̀ọ̀kan. Ọmọ Oòduà ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé o. Ọlọ́run jà wá jà o. Kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Bàbá mi á sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ètò ọ̀rọ̀ wà o.
Okay, màá pè yín màmá. Ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá. Thank you very much. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ. We have another caller. The line is open. +4475 94050979. We are live at the moment. Today is the 20th of September 2020. 6 minutes past 11. Let's go to the next caller. Egberanle, good morning. Welcome to the show. Hello. Hello, ma.
Hello.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá.
Nípa Odùduwà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Ṣẹ́mọ̀ náà yìí ní bá mi ṣẹ́mọ̀ wọ́n ní tíṣẹ̀tì bóyá wọ́n náà ni wọ́n ń tà ní báwo la ṣe máa gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀.
À fún yín lẹ́yìn ètò máa pè yín láti fi nọ́mbà àwọn tẹ máa pè láti fi ra t-shirt àti information lórí yẹn máa send ẹ̀ sí yín. So lẹ́yìn ètò a wà lórí live broadcast ní sí mọ̀mọ́ tá a bá ṣe tán in another 1 hour à á sọ̀rọ̀.
Nítorí àtúnṣìwò kan tó kọ́ àrẹ́sì àwọn tó ń protest ní Nàìjíríà irú ìlú wo ni a wà yẹn irú ìlú wo yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìlú burúkú ni.
Táwọn èèyàn lè protest peaceful demonstration.
Ẹ jẹ́ ń bí mọ́mì mi tí ẹ̀ ń pè lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ǹjẹ́ ibi tẹ́ wà yìí ṣé ẹ níná àbí ẹ ní ìwòsàn wà tó dáa ṣé iná wà.
Ìwòsàn wà gbogbo ẹ̀ wà.
Ok tó àdúpẹ́ fọlọ́run so nígbà tá a ti mọ̀ pé ìwòsàn wà gbogbo ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbí àmọ́ kò ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́hùn.
Wọ́n láti make your voice one hard to if there is something wrong with the government the people have to. Bílù yẹn ṣe lò dá ọmọdé ń pààyàn ìgbàlagbà ń pààyàn omidan ń pààyàn ẹ̀yin gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì dẹ̀ dúró bẹ̀ ìwọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé ojú olórí irú olórí wo ni o jẹ́? Ẹ jọ nítorí ọlọ́run tó bá fẹ́ ní kán ṣe sẹ́yìn ìlú yẹn fi lè tòrò jẹ́jẹ́ ká ṣe. Nítorí àwọn ọmọ wa torí àwọn ọmọ wa. Torí wà ti pọ̀ jù wá máa lọ́lé ọkọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ tó máa gbàgbọ́ ẹ̀yàn lọ́pọ̀. Ìgbé òun lọ fẹ́ wà kọ́kọ́ gbàgbọ́ wà kọ́kọ́ lọ sí bíbí.
Ẹni bá fẹ́ lọ́lé tó bá wà kí á fò kó má yẹ pé kò ní padà dé. Ọlọ́màjà rìnjọ́ ibi ń pọ̀nù.
Àmín. Wàá kọ́kọ́ gba bíríbírí wàá máa wo kòrò nígbà tó ẹgbẹ́ yàn ó lè nílùú yàn tó jẹ́ pé tùdé kọ́ bí yàn sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ jó lórí ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ wà ń bẹ ẹ̀fẹ́ kọ́kọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ọ̀kẹ́
ìjọba nínú ayé ìjọba nínú tó kọ́ ìpìlẹ̀ fẹ́ máa dárúkọ ẹ̀.
Ọ̀kẹ́ ó yé mi, ọ̀kẹ́ ẹ ṣe gan-an ma. It's a terrible situation at home. It's a very, very terrible situation and people are not taking it serious. The situation in Nigeria is quite alarming. And tó bá ṣe sọ pé Nigeria máa wà okay, ẹni yẹn fúnra rẹ̀ wọ́n ní láti lọ check it.
Wọ́n ní láti lọ check ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Yeah. Nigeria bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Yeah, àfẹn tó bá jẹ́ olè tó sì ṣẹ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe politician nìkan ló ń jalè nínú Nigeria. Ẹni dúró sínú airport náà mọ olè ni olè lòun náà. Ẹni jókòó sínú council tí kò jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan wọ̀ olè lòun náà. Local government chairman olè lòun náà. Olè ní gbogbo wọn.
Òkè wá ní wọ́n láwọn èèyàn látòkè ló ti wọ́ wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, so ẹ ṣé gan mama, thank you very much. Màá pè.
Kò tẹ́ ìṣẹ̀yọ́ lọ́rọ̀ fún yín ṣe o.
Àmín Jésù, àmín.
Àlórí àgbẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ fún yín ṣe torí wà pọ̀ torí àwọn ọmọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, it's for the next generation, as simple as that.
Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe o.
Thank you. Àmín, àmín. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma, thank you very much. All right. We continue to take more calls, and I guess we've already missed one. Let's go back to that caller. +44 75 94 05 0979. That is the number. Tomorrow is another fast that we are doing, the September 21st. But Entoba Laya Tule Bawa Gbasi before October 1st. A lot of people are saying that àwọn tó wà nílé kó má jáde, kó má ṣe igbá, kó má ṣàmù. I agree, I understand. But níjọ́ ò la fi máa ṣe pé kó má jáde, kó má mọ̀, kó má ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ kọ́là tó ń pè yìí, ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Yeah, sir, baba, mo understand àwọn Yorùbá ẹ̀ mọ̀nàfíkì wa ti pọ̀ jù. At least a ti gbọ́ pé àwọn tí wọn ò lè sign petition tá a ti ẹ̀ bá wọn sign jojúmọ́ la máa ń bẹ̀ wọ́n lórí platform pé kí wọ́n máa drop Gmail wọn ẹ tó bá ní Gmail la máa bá ṣí Gmail first name last name àti Gmail wọn máa bá wọn ṣí àwọn tí wọ́n mọ fóònù tẹ̀ tí wọ́n mọ nípa fóònù dáadáa ṣé àti sign petition tí wọ́n ní sanwó lórí ẹ̀ ló ti ká wa lára ni àbí torí pé ọ wà ní diaspora wọ́n gbádùn ọmọ nǹkan tó la máa sọ o ẹnìkankan ọmọ nǹkan tí tọ́la máa jẹ́ lóhun lórí o because àwọn bẹ ní kálukú pé kó sign petition kó sign petition ní ojoojúmọ́ ọ̀n lè rí petition sign ṣé ojoojúmọ́ làwọn máa rojọ́ ní ìgbà wọn la fẹ́ ṣe ẹjọ́ dà gba la fẹ́ jókòó sórí Facebook dà gba la fẹ́ jókòó sí social network dà. Bàbá nǹkan tèmi kọ́ àmọ́ ni pé Ọlọ́run ní dojú tì wá ṣùgbọ́n wọn ní fi mọ ọ̀nà fìkì tí àwọn Yorùbá yẹn tí wọn fẹ́ jẹ́ kó do abọ́ sí yẹn Ọlọ́run á dojú tì wọ́n pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹnìkan gbé Ọlọ́run ọba sípò lókù òun ni ojú ayé òní ṣe ṣe bọ́ tẹ́nìkan kan bá gbọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba sípò Ọlọ́run á dojú gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ kó ṣe ṣe.
Àṣẹ o.
Bọ́dà bàbá.
Ẹni pé inú ń bí alàgbà tó pè tán. Do we want freedom or we are looking for crumbles of bread? Ṣé kí ìyẹn gangan la fẹ́ mú àbí búrẹ́dì tẹ́ ń wò lórí screen yẹn? Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́. A lot of people might disagree with go upstairs. Go upstairs. A lot of people might disagree with her, but we forget to pick the content of what she talks about. A lot of people do not like her because the way she speaks. But we are not expected to like every one of us to like each other. But tá bá ti ń rí òtítọ́ àtòdodo nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tíyàn bá ń sọ, ìyẹn gangan ni ká múlò. I'm going to play a video now. And I'm sure àwọn kan ti lè gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, àwọn kan lè má ti gbọ́. And this video is from not just a mother. She's a real warrior on her own. Ìlú kan làwọn náà jẹ́. If she has made effort, are you making your own little effort as well? Ẹ mọ̀ pé àní kẹ́ fún wa lówó nísìn kẹ́ lọ fi sign poll and petition. So why are we not? Tá bá ní kẹ́ lọ sign kò ń ṣe pé ìwọ tó ti sign là ń sọ. Ìwọ ti sign àmọ́ ètò owó area wo ló tún fi ń gbé kẹ́lòmíì lè fi gbọ́ ìtàn sọ nìyẹn. Ẹlòmíì àní ẹ̀gbẹ́ mi ti sign ẹ̀ kí ni wàhálà ṣe wá pọ̀ tó. No, it's not about you. My brother that is calling, we should not be tired. We continue the struggle until we get tired again. Breaking away is simple task as far as I'm concerned. If Yoruba can ignore all elections, if nobody goes out to vote in the election, the Yoruba land, they will get the message very clearly. But can we do that? A question mark. There are so many ways. They should all come out massive because they are the ones sufferers more than so. Look, àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ti sign ju gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà níta lọ, so stop complaining about them. 9,000 people as against 3,000 in UK and less than 3,000 in America, and the remaining numbers are less than 500. Let's play the next video.
Brain yẹn ti rí ti bí kí ni nǹkan tó tí fún mo lẹ́gẹ̀ èèyàn ń bẹ lẹ́nu ẹ̀gẹ̀ èèyàn ti wá sí ẹ̀ tí bàbá ọ̀gẹ̀ sí wọ́n yọ ìbọn wọ́n fi ìbọn wọn gún ní ọ̀bẹ yánnayànna pẹ̀lú òbòbò yóò wọnú ara ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ọlọ́run pòwe fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jí bá lọ́ọ́ bọ́ọ̀kì lọ́tẹ̀ yìí èmi ní máa bọ́ sí. Petition yẹn ibi kan ti bá wọn sáyìn bọ́síkú Tinubu máa tún ṣí àtàgì yẹn sí ibi tó sá orúkọ mi mo lè fi sáàmì ìhà èdè ṣe ní anonymous torí pé Nàìjíríà tó ní ìsìn since 1960. Ìwọ ọba mo ṣe kí ló ṣe ọba mo ṣe náà ní bá gbọ́ sórí ọba mo ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́.
Let's come back to the broadcast again. If she signed the petition, into mama wa Esther Board signed petition, you know that it is not a joke. Power in numbers. The more we come out, the less their power to stop the movement. And I guess you're talking about the rally inside Nigeria on the 1st of October. The rally will go ahead as planned. The rally will go ahead. Tomorrow we are holding another fasting tomorrow. We bring the broadcast to the end at exactly 12. We're just about almost 45 minutes away. The line is still open, but we continue. I've got another video ready. Our focus today is the petition and the poll. Are we doing enough? Or we are just saying, okay, we will do it, but we are not ready. Petition, one of the biggest tools to get to the government across the world. What is this video going to be about? Petition is an informal method by which individuals and groups attempt to influence a change in the law. It is a formal written request to a parliament demanding action on a particular law. Ǹjẹ́ a fẹ́ change lórí amalgamation tí wọ́n fi so wá papọ̀ ní 1914? I agreed. All Iyaloja must come out for the rally because they are also affected. This demand is followed by the collection of signatures. At least one signature is required, but there are usually significantly more than one. A member of the parliament that we call the MP will generally present a petition to a lower house on the issue that Nigeria is a failed country and the British must de-amalgamate us as quickly as possible. That fails within their parliament power. The petition and the number of the signature is recorded in answer. Effectiveness. What is the effectiveness of it? Petitions rarely directly lead to a change in the law. However, those with many signatures do force politicians to look at an issue seriously. Ṣé issue tá à ń sọ yìí, ṣé àpèjẹ́ kọ́ bá wa look into ẹ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn MP tó wà nílùú yìí nígbà tá a bá lọ sign petition? We only have 11,000 petitions so far. As it represents the fact that a large number of people feel strongly on a particular issue, are we not strongly feeling the impact of not being a country where there's light, there's electricity, people are being killed, people are being marginalized? If you're going home like our mother say, wàá máa ṣàdúrà kó tó lọ Nigeria. I am asking us, once again, we're talking about petition here and poll. I will go back again. Effectiveness. Kí ló ń pè ní effectiveness? Petitions are rarely directly lead to change in the law. But however, tá bá ní signature tó bá pọ̀ jù, á force gbogbo politician ìlú yìí pé kó bá wa wo amalgamation tí wọ́n fi so gbogbo wa papọ̀ ní 1914. This amalgamation, 1914 amalgamation, the fraudulent amalgamation, but we don't have enough people that are signing this petition, and the British government thinks, why should they be interested? We want them to look into amalgamation, but we are not signing the petition enough. We are not doing enough. As it represents the fact that the more people that sign the petition, the more all the MPs will look into it, whether they like it or not. How many people have not shared the petition? Or how many people have not signed it, rather? Have you signed it? OODUA gbé wá ọ̀wọ̀. Olotu, use the poll and the petition video as an advertisement on each broadcast, at least every 15 minutes on the broadcast. If other broadcasters can do so, I think it will help. Okay? Let's go back to the video again. Somebody said we should play the video every 15 minutes, and I think we've only played it once in the last 1.5 hours. So let's watch the video again.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ sign petition tí à ń sọ nípa yìí bá ṣe máa sign petition ẹ̀ gangan lélẹ̀ link yẹn tẹ́ bá ti click ẹ̀ á gbé nǹkan tó ń show yìí jáde fún wa. ẹ wá lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ kọ orúkọ yín sí orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ àti orúkọ bàbá ló wà ní ibi kejì yẹn. Orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mo kọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà. Mo wá ní orúkọ bàbá mi jẹ́ Odùduwà. Nígbà tí mo kọ yẹn tán mo wá kọ email address mi ibi tí wọ́n fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ sí fún mi. Mo wá kọ sí email address mi yẹn á jẹ́ email address tí yín gangan lè máa kọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn. Tẹ́ bá ti wá kọ email address yín tán àwa lọ sí ibi tá a wà à mú ìlú ibi tá a bá ń gbé kò bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé ìlúkìlú tẹ́ bá ń gbé ẹ ó mú orúkọ bẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá mú pé United Kingdom lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè postcode. Tẹ́ bá mú pé America lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè zip code. Tẹ́ bá mú pé Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé á níbo lẹ́ ń gbé mbẹ̀. Bọ̀ nígbà tí mo mú pé Nàìjíríà mo gbé ó ní ìlú bo ni mò ń gbé Nàìjíríà mo wá ní Èkó ni mò ń gbé Lagos. Mo wá ní ó yá ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín ní o àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó ṣe orúkọ yín fún gbogbo ayé àti nǹkan tẹ́ bá kọ sí ẹ wá ní pé sign this petition. A wá fi orúkọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ti sign petition yẹn àwọn tó ti fi owó sí orí ẹ̀ tán fún wọn lówó. Eléyìí kì í ṣe dandan kò pọn dandan pé kẹ́ ẹ fún wọn lówó tí ẹ bá sign petition yìí nítorí pé kì í ṣe dandan tó bá wù yín ni ṣùgbọ́n kí lẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó fún. A wá béèrè pé tẹ́ bá fún wọn lówó àwọn aṣọ mọ́ ẹ lè ní pé ẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó ẹ fẹ́ share petition yẹn instead ni tó bá wù yẹn lè share tó bá wù yẹn lè má share ṣùgbọ́n téèyàn bá ń ṣe ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ọmọ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà kí ló tí ò ní share. Àwa ní a fẹ́ share. A wá béèrè pé ibo la fẹ́ share sí àwa ní ṣé Facebook la fẹ́ share sí ni o àbá fẹ́ copy ẹ̀ àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú Twitter àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú email ní tó dájú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni copy ni. A wá sọ àwọn tó share lórí WhatsApp àwọn tó ṣe akọ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀yin náà wá copy ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ti copy ẹ̀ ẹ wá mú lọ sórí WhatsApp yín èèyàn mi kan lélẹ̀ èèyàn mi lẹ́nu yìí tó sáyìn yìí bíbá mo ti pé èèyàn mi èèyàn mi náà àtúntọ́pẹ́ Akérèlé Daniel Ọ̀sáwẹ̀ Ọlámídé Akọ́mọláfẹ́ ìkan ló sáyìn nìyẹn gbogbo àwọn tó sáyìn ẹ̀rú kan wọ́n bẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà míì bóyá bíi the last 2-3 hours. Tàbá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó tán nìyẹn o ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ tó máa lọ a wá ní pé kẹ́ ẹ lọ sí ibi email address yín kẹ́ ẹ lẹ confirm pé email tẹ́ fi sí yẹn òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni ẹ wá lọ confirm email address yín tẹ́ bá ti confirm email address yẹn ó ti tán nìyẹn ẹ ti sign petition yẹn ẹ ṣé o àdúpẹ́.
And that is explanation on how to sign the petition. So let's come back into this conversation. What are the strengths of petition? Enable citizens to have their views expressed in Parliament. Emma Agbo. The greater the numbers of signatures, the more likely a petition is to influence change in the law. But what is the weakness of a petition? Once they have been presented, there is no guarantee that the Parliament will take action. If a petition does not have if a petition does not have a significant numbers, Parliament will likely dismiss the petition. So, are we saying that they should dismiss our own petition? Are we asking the Parliament to dismiss our own petition? Or we want them to look into it? How many people that are watching us have the template of the petition and the poll? In your mélòó nínú àwọn tẹ́ ń wò wá nísìn tó yẹ pé tó bá bí yín báyìí pé petition nìyẹn o èèyàn mélòó ló ní I hope I've removed my mic. Okay. Èèyàn mélòó ló ní lọ́wọ́? How many people have saved the petition? How many people have saved the poll? So that when people ask you, also we are going to be putting out in a minute, those of you that have websites, you can also put the link on your site on our behalf. It's also part of the awareness. We all have a role to play. Only if we want the British government to intervene in what we are talking about. Yes, it's good that we are going to send them a letter. Yes, it's good that we are going to do all those things. But it's also good when we show them that we have 1 million people that wants them to look and review the 1914 amalgamation. I am putting out a link now. That link is for those of you to embed in your code on the website. The moment you put that on your website, it will automatically generate anybody that goes on your website to go into the petition and the poll, rather, sorry. The one I'm putting on is for the poll, not the petition. I beg your pardon. Once again, Nigeria at the verge of breakup. But it will only break up if all of us are playing our own different role. I appreciate those that are listening to us on the Mix LR. We have about half an hour to go before the broadcast. But let's go back again. If a petition gets over 100,000 signatures in the UK, the House of Commons is expected to debate the issue. Surely, this is a fair deal. Are we not then going to get 100,000 signatures? Are we going to wait till next year before we get 100,000 Yoruba people to give us that signature so that they can debate about the amalgamation and the fraudulent country that we call Nigeria? Or we're all going to be coming here every day? If I look at the total number of the view on different platforms every week, is more than 100,000. But yet, the petition that will give us the main deal, protecting the people of southern Nigeria from the Fulani genocide, nobody is talking about how to hit that numbers. Nigeria at the verge of breakup, only if we all gonna do our own role to break it up once and for all. You can see there have been different petitions before with high numbers. Let's look at this one. This one had 151 signatures. Make the production and sale and use of cannabis legal. In town, what worried me? Let's look at another one. This one have 1 million. Do not prorogue the parliament or whatever that one is. Let's look at another one. You think we are the only one doing petition? This one have 100,000. Ban driving, glues, shooting. This one is about 2 million. Revoke Article 50 so that they can remain in EU. So, revoke Article 50. Why are we not asking that we revoke the amalgamation? But because everybody is not signing the petition. We are waiting for a miracle to come down. We want to pray to God to come down and lead us into how we're going to get 2 million. Imagine if we get 2 million. You don't know what that, even the whole world will be talking about it. Yet, we are not doing that much. When the government, let me move my camera so that you can see what I'm talking about. I want sign petition because revoke Article 50 when they were coming out of EU. So we are not signing enough to de-amalgamate ourselves from the fraudulent country that have merged together called Nigeria. Nigeria at the verge of breakup, only if every one of us put effort into it. Once again, it is exactly 11:31. the 20th of September 2020. Our focus today is talking about the poll and the petition. We have more time to discuss other areas. The rally will go ahead, as far as I know, in Nigeria and around the world. The one in UK, all I can say is we need to review it again. But we will come back on that. Because from what I saw yesterday, indicate that we can review the 1st of October rally in London. Let's go back into some other numbers. These are huge numbers. These are the kind of numbers we should be looking for. But we can't get those numbers because we are not doing enough. EU referendum rules. Triggering a second EU referendum. 111,000 people signed it there. Petition. Keep childcare voucher open beyond April 2018. But at the moment, you can see that we are not even near anything to close of those numbers I've been talking about. We have a video that I've got ready for us. Again, let's go watch that video and see what they're talking about. Nigeria at the verge of a total breakup. It will break up whether they like it or not. I'm going to mute my mic and play the video.
In this video, we're looking closely at petitions and how they influence change in the law. When discussing petitions, you need to do two things well. First, you need a substantial definition of what a petition is, and second, you need to be able to evaluate petitions. Let's look at a definition of petitions that we can use for legal studies. A petition is a formal written request that demands action on a particular law and is followed by signatures indicating support for a change. It must be tabled in Parliament. This means that a member of Parliament must agree to present the petition to the lower house. Now, there are 4 key bits of information in this definition, and you need all of them to have a good definition. It seems self-explanatory, but you do need to identify that a petition is a formal written request and that it is demanding a change in the law. Next, you need to mention that a petition needs signatures to show support for the change. Finally, you must mention that a petition is tabled in Parliament and explain what that means. With the definition out of the way, you can move on to evaluating petitions. Try to discuss at least 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses. So to explain how to evaluate, I'll need a little help from Michaela.
What do you need me for?
Well, Michaela, I was just thinking about petitions. Isn't it great that by signing a petition, ordinary citizens have a chance to have their views expressed in Parliament?
But you need an MP who is actually willing to present the petition to Parliament. And even if you do have one, it probably won't lead to any action.
Michaela, it could lead to action. If a petition has a lot of signatures, it would show Parliament that there is a lot of support for a change in the law. Do you remember the Change.org petition from 2013 that asked Malcolm Turnbull and the Liberal Party to reconsider their broadband policy? Over 270,000 people signed it before it was tabled in Parliament. It definitely showed support for a change in the law.
Well, you know what? That petition didn't lead to change in the law. Malcolm Turnbull responded by saying that voters knew what they were voting for and still voted for the Liberal Party, which he said showed support for the law. The petition still didn't spark a lot of countrywide discussion either. Apart from in newspapers, this petition got virtually no media coverage, which meant that the petition didn't raise a whole lot of awareness around the policy. Lack of media coverage might cause MPs to think that the number of people asking for change is still insignificant.
Thanks for your input, Mick. Ultimately, it's up to you to look at those positives and negatives and decide whether a petition is an effective method by which people can influence change. Thanks for watching and happy studying.
ẹ kálẹ́ o ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ sign petition tí à ń sọ nípa yìí bá a ṣe máa sign petition yẹn gangan lélẹ̀ link yẹn tẹ́ bá ti click ẹ̀ á gbé nǹkan tó ń show yìí jáde fún wa. ẹ wá lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ kọ orúkọ yín sí orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ àti orúkọ bàbá ló wà ní ibi kejì yẹn. Orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mo kọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà. Mo wá ní orúkọ bàbá mi jẹ́ Odùduwà. Nígbà tí mo kọ yẹn tán mo wá kọ email address mi ibi tí wọ́n fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ sí fún mi. Mo wá kọ sí email address mi yẹn á jẹ́ email address tí yín gangan lè máa kọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn. Tẹ́ bá ti wá kọ email address yín tán àwa lọ sí ibi tá a wà à mú ìlú ibi tá a bá ń gbé kò bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé ìlúkìlú tẹ́ bá ń gbé ẹ ó mú orúkọ bẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá mú pé United Kingdom lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè postcode. Tẹ́ bá mú pé America lẹ́ ń gbé á béèrè zip code. Tẹ́ bá mú pé Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé á níbo lẹ́ ń gbé ńbẹ̀. Bọ̀ nígbà tí mo mú pé Nàìjíríà mo gbé ó ní ìlú bo ni mò ń gbé Nàìjíríà mo wá ní Èkó ni mò ń gbé Lagos. Mo wá ní ó yá ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín ní o àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín fún gbogbo ayé àti nǹkan tẹ́ bá kọ sí ẹ wá ní pé sign this petition. A wá fi orúkọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ti sign petition yẹn àwọn tó ti fi owó sí orí ẹ̀ tán fún wọn lówó. Eléyìí kì í ṣe dandan kò pọn dandan pé kẹ́ ẹ fún wọn lówó tí ẹ bá sign petition yìí nítorí pé kì í ṣe dandan tó bá wù yín ni ṣùgbọ́n kí lẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó fún. A wá béèrè pé tẹ́ bá fún wọn lówó àwọn aṣọ mọ̀ ẹ lè ní pé ẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó ẹ fẹ́ share petition yẹn instead ni tó bá wù yẹn lè share tó bá wù yẹn lè má share ṣùgbọ́n tí Yorùbá ṣe ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ọmọ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà kí ló tí ò ní share àwa ní a fẹ́ share a wá béèrè pé ibo la fẹ́ share sí àwa ní ṣé Facebook la fẹ́ share sí ni o àbá fẹ́ copy ẹ̀ àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú Twitter àbá fẹ́ share pẹ̀lú email ní tó dájú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni copy ni a wá sọ àwọn tó share lórí WhatsApp àwọn tó ṣe akọ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀ náà wá copy ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ti copy ẹ̀ ẹ̀ wá mú lọ sórí WhatsApp yín èèyàn mi kan lélẹ̀ èèyàn mi lẹ́nu yìí tó sáyìn yìí bíbá mo ti pé èèyàn mi èèyàn mi náà àti Dọ́pẹ́ Akérèlé Daniel Ọ̀sáwẹ̀ Ọlámídé Akọ́mọláfẹ́ ìkan ló sáyìn nìyẹn gbogbo àwọn tó sáyìn ẹ̀rú kan wọ́n bẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà míì bóyá bíi the last 2-3 hours tàbá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ti tán nìyẹn o ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ tó máa lọ á wá ní pé kẹ́ ẹ lọ sí ibi email address yín kẹ́ ẹ lẹ confirm pé email tẹ́ fi sí yẹn òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni ẹ wá lọ confirm email address yín tẹ́ bá ti confirm email address yẹn ó ti tán nìyẹn ẹ ti sign petition yẹn ẹ ṣé o àdúpẹ́.
And that is how to sign the petition and the poll. Once again, Nigeria at the verge of breakup as we continue to review. We are challenging now all our Yoruba diaspora, lawyers, barristers across the world. Our parents, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters are dying in Nigeria due to our total and complete negligences. To act at this very moment, we the diasporans owe them duty of care. We can pressure the international community to ban all Nigerian state officials and politicians from traveling out of Nigeria. We need more signatures on the petition and the poll. It is very, very important. Once again, as we are now towards the last part of this broadcast, I'd like to appreciate those of you that have joined us again this morning. We will continue to review and continue to update. But what we know so far is that almost there. We're now at the final part of this broadcast this morning, and the time is exactly 11:44. There's a lot of things that can be done to put pressure on the government. And for those of you that know that the Nigerian government is now crying out loud because of these, we can do more. We can do more as well. We can do more if everybody plays the role. I'm just popping up the... So I've got these to show. As you can see, UK threatens election riggers in Nigeria with a visa ban and asset seizure. But what we want them to do is to stop the amalgamation that has already expired. We want them to stop, because Nigeria, as far as we know, stopped existing from 2014. So it's not about stopping them from visa and coming into the country and seizing their properties. We want them to start reviewing the marriage that is not working. And likewise, the federal government now is mourning. Visa ban, don't disrespect Nigerian sovereignty. Federal government tells the US and the UK. Federal government is also worried. Federal government is worried as well. The rally is getting closer. The rally is getting closer. The days are getting closer as well. But we must do everything within the means to stop it. We must do everything. everything we must do if only we want to come out of that contraction. They can see that they are worried. Federal government is more worried about the, what do you want? Okay, I'm coming. The federal government is worried. Likewise, the UK government is also threatening them. Let's play the video one more time, and that will be the one from the petition.
ẹ kálẹ́ o ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ sign petition tí à ń sọ nípa yìí bá a ṣe máa sign petition yẹn gangan lélẹ̀ link yẹn tẹ́ bá ti click ẹ̀ á gbé nǹkan tó ń show yìí jáde fún wa. ẹ wá lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ kọ orúkọ yín sí orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ àti orúkọ bàbá ló wà ní ibi kejì yẹn. Orúkọ àkọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mo kọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà. Mo wá ní orúkọ bàbá mi jẹ́ Odùduwà. Nígbà tí mo kọ yẹn tán mo wá kọ email address mi, ibi tí wọ́n fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ sí fún mi, mo wá kọ sí email address mi yẹn. Á jẹ́ email address tí yín gangan lè máa kọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn. Tẹ́ bá ti wá kọ email address yín tán, àwa lọ sí ibi tá a wà, à mú ìlú ibi tá a bá ń gbé, kò bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé, ìlúkìlú tẹ́ bá ń gbé, ẹ ó mú orúkọ bẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá mú pé United Kingdom lẹ́ ń gbé, á béèrè postcode. Tẹ́ bá mú pé America lẹ́ ń gbé, á béèrè zip code. Tẹ́ bá mú pé Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé, á níbo lẹ́ ń gbé mbẹ̀. Bọ̀ nígbà tí mo mú pé Nàìjíríà mo gbé, ó ní ìlú bo ni mò ń gbé Nàìjíríà, mo wá ní Èkó ni mò ń gbé, Lagos. Mo wá ní ó yá ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín ní o, àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó sọ orúkọ yín fún gbogbo ayé àti nǹkan tẹ́ bá kọ sí, ẹ wá ní pé sign this petition. Á wá fi orúkọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ti sign petition yẹn, àwọn tó ti fi owó sí orí ẹ̀ tán fún wọn lówó. Eléyìí kì í ṣe dandan, kò pọn dandan pé kẹ́ ẹ fún wọn lówó tí ẹ bá sign petition yìí, nítorí pé kì í ṣe dandan. Tó bá wù yín ni, ṣùgbọ́n kí lẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó fún? Á wá béèrè pé tẹ́ bá fún wọn lówó àwọn aṣọ mọ̀, ẹ lè ní pé ẹ fẹ́ fún wọn lówó, ẹ fẹ́ share petition yẹn instead ni. Tó bá wù yẹn lè share, tó bá wù yẹn lè má share. Ṣùgbọ́n téèyàn bá ń ṣe ọmọ àlè Yorùbá, ọmọ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, kí ló tí ò ní share? Àwa ní a fẹ́ share. Á wá béèrè pé ibo la fẹ́ share sí. Àwa ní ṣé Facebook la fẹ́ share sí ni o, àbá fẹ́ copy ẹ̀.
Again, we have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Yeah. Èmi ni mo pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan arábìnrin Abímbọ́lá láti Kápá.
Ẹgbẹ́ra lẹ́rù.
Nípa àwọn tó ṣó ní àárọ̀ yìí pé wọ́n ń protest ní Trafalgar Square lánàá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
How come táwọn fi ń protest lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ti gbà ní protection pé èèyàn wọn kò gbọ́dọ̀ protest mọ́, only 6 people. Báwo ni ìnà kì í ṣe ṣorí tọ́bọ̀ náà ò ṣe ṣorí bẹ́ẹ̀?
Okay. Ìbéèrè ìwọ̀n náà là ní ká yẹ̀ wò.
A láti yẹ̀ wò. Nítorí pé àparò kan ò ga jù kan lọ láyé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nítorí èmi àti dádì wa à ń jiyàn. Mo ní Kóìkì ti gbé jáde láàárọ̀ yìí pé àwọn kan protest wọ́n ṣe láti lánàá bí protesting náà ni whatever.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wípé outcome tí wọ́n fi wá gba àwa láyè, ó ní kò jẹ́jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Òun ni ẹ.
Jẹ́jẹ́ ìdí nìyẹn o tí mo fi pè padà láti clarify ẹ o.
Ó yé mi. Okay. Yes, quite right. As you can see there, you can see how this image was from yesterday. The question remains, Táwọn òyìnbó bá jáde báyìí, even though we were in 6-6, should we review why they did not grant us license to also come out on a peaceful rally? All this you're watching is from yesterday. And what you're seeing there, gbogbo àwọn ilé wá fúnra wọn ní o, olúkálùkù dá wá fún rẹ̀ ni, olúkálùkù dá wá fún rẹ̀. And that is yesterday in Trafalgar Square. The whole area was very extremely busy. We're about 6 minutes before the end of the broadcast. All this image was from yesterday. End child trafficking. Lára àwọn placard táwọn òyìnbó yẹn gbé dání, I got it from them and I took a picture. Save our children. Are we not want to save our children? It mean bí gbogbo wa ni o. Tí a fi save our children wa. Àbí kí ni nǹkan tá à ń jà fún gangan nísìn? So, if the British police say they are not giving us license, ìbò làwọn ilé ti gba license. Àbáwọn ọkọ̀ jábọ́ látọ̀run ni. You can see why we must break away from this country called Nigeria. I don't know. It's something that needs to be looked into. I am just doing my job as a journalist. When I went there yesterday, I went there as a journalist. Some people were saying, what should OODUA? I didn't go there as an OODUA. I went there as a journalist. And you can see my journalist badge on me there. You can see my press card. You can see right there, that's my press card, my press ID card. So I went there as a journalist, not as an OODUA individual or anything, because I know some people do not understand that I have said it. I have what I was doing before we started talking about OODUA. And this is part of what I do, where I go out and I bring the story closer to your doorstep. Koiki Media, we bring the story. We bring the world closer to your doorstep. If the British have not given us license for the rally, how come these ones are out there yesterday? I am asking this question. British with their conspiracy with the Fulani government of Nigeria. Okay. This is yesterday. This is yesterday in London, when we are told that it's the rules of 6. And from what I saw yesterday there, nobody was handed any kind of ticket or ticketing, because I was there for more than 2 hours. And I did a lot of surveillance that I will not go into too much details. I was monitoring everything that was happening there yesterday, even though you might not see what I was doing from behind the camera. But I was doing my job as a journalist, just like so many journalists that were there. Quite a lot of journalists were there. And individuals, they were doing their own, they were all doing their own thing. Let me see if we can find anything yesterday on that. Let's go on Twitter. So when I say that it's better we come out of Nigeria quickly so that we can have peace of mind, a lot of people do not understand. Let's go into the London protest and see what took place yesterday on Twitter. The London protest. Let me play a video that I've got ready for you now, and this is found on the Twitter. Nigeria at the verge of breakup and the last empire. You can see this video has been watched by 474,000 people. Come here. This video alone has been watched by 400 and let's see if I can get the audio. Can you see that? That was yesterday, right in central London. Once again, these all took place yesterday in London. All this was yesterday in Trafalgar Square, where we were also going to be holding our rally. But we are told that the police have only given 6 people license to come out on that day. That the Metropolitan Police have only allowed 6 people on the day to come out. But yet, all these people were outside yesterday. And as you can see, they had a lot of police also protecting them. Visibility, they are all police officers, and they have some other ones there that are wearing mufti. Only a journalist will know who is a police officer among all this crowd.
Hello, Quick Media. Thank you so much. Sherry, kò sí wàhálà púpọ̀. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní London lánàá yẹn. Lọ́ọ̀yà tó bá máa prove kéèsì Yorùbá. President ó ti yanjú kéèsì yẹn. So bó bá wù àwọn Yorùbá kan wà ní London, wọ́n wá jáde náà ní first. Ṣùgbọ́n àárọ̀ wọn kàn jáde. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mò ń lọ New York. Onídàá fún bàbá ńlá wọn, mo ní ẹ̀dáàmù gan. Ẹ̀dáàmù tí mo ní ẹ̀dáàmù wá ní. Wọ́n mú ń lọ New York. Lílọ tí mò ń lọ yẹn, òun ni pé ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la lọ́jọ́ iwájú táwọn ọmọ mi bá béèrè pé ṣe lẹ́yìn náà wà lẹ́tí gbogbo kan ṣẹlẹ̀. Màá sọ fún wọn pé mo gbìyànjú, mo ṣe wọn bá tí mo lè ṣe. So on trust kò sí nǹkan tó ń dá wọn dúró ní London. Pátápátá àmọ̀ pé wọ́n ti máa ń fìyà dúdú jẹ wá, ìyà kọ́lọ̀ jẹ wá. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá yẹn, expressway ni láti lọ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ anybody bá fẹ́ ṣe lọ́rùn report. Pátápátá ẹ̀yin tún lè mòfin díẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀tún kóra yín jọ ń six yẹn ibi tẹ̀ bá dé yìí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ make sure wípé communication fi ní wà tó máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn máa gbọ́. I pray nítorí Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́ àti gbogbo wa láti rí owó láti ṣe gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe. That's the case of president. Kò yẹ sí nǹkan tí ń gbọ́n àti máa ṣe fún yín. Once you can fight a president, ó ti tán. Níbo làwọn bàbá Akínọlá wà? Ṣé bí wọ́n kọ́ máa kọ́kọ́ ra wọn jọ àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà yìí bá ti ní lọ́ọ̀yà bíi 4 tó jọmọ wa, wọ́n tún mú lọ́ọ̀yà òyìnbó kankan táwọn èèyàn bá lè yàwó. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa fi yín ṣe mẹ́. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe kankan fún wọn. Ẹ̀yin kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa fi yín ṣe ní London. God bless you.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. What you're watching? Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ìgbéralẹ̀. Àṣìgbọ́.
Ṣẹ́rí ti Nàìjíríà yẹn, nǹkan tọ́kàn fẹ́ ṣe fún wa bí gbogbo wa ṣe mọ̀, òun ni pé they just want to silence us. Ṣùgbọ́n tí èrò bá tó, òun ni wọ́n máa lè suppress àwọn kan náà máa lè oppress. Wọ́n sì máa mú yàn ṣùgbọ́n tí a bá jáde the thing will continue títí láíláí kan bá ó máa continue kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́. The only thing táwọn èèyàn bá jáde gidi gan tí wọ́n bá rí swarm of people lójú títì mélòó lẹ́sẹ̀ mú kí gbogbo oníjẹ̀jìra yín mú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ọ̀fẹ́ ìtọ́lọ́pàá wọ́n wá yìnbọn kí international community wa máa wò lẹ́yìn yẹn tó bá lágbára kó ta àwọn agbára tó bá ní ẹ ṣe.
ẹ ṣe gan ni. This was Central London yesterday. Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. On that note, I believe we have done justice to today's broadcast. As you can see, Sherry bó ṣe wà lórí Twitter, tí bá sọ fún yín pé iṣẹ́ tí Twitter máa ń ṣe, Sherry gbogbo news ló gbé lánàá. Conspiracy theories have clashed with police in central London during a protest against coronavirus lockdown measures. Ṣé pé gbogbo news ló gbé? Ṣé gbogbo news máa gbé story wa ní on the 1st of October all over the world? It is up to us. Hundreds of people have descended on central London to protest against a massive coronavirus vaccination. Some interview yesterday, protest in London on my white channel. What's he saying? Let's listen.
Country after country. Hello, my name is Lyndon Farrington. I'm international director of 4 companies in 12 countries around the planet, all of which are in lockdown. All of the governments are acting unlawfully, and I'm watching business after business be decimated in country after country. The reason I'm here is to look around and find like-minded people so we can resist.
Chengo, find like-minded people. Find like-minded people. That's the reason why he's there. He had 4 businesses. All those businesses are shut down. Kilele so, I have
absolutely no freedom for the past 44 years. Freedom allowed my parents to make decisions to not vaccinate myself and siblings who are still all fit and well. Freedom gave me the right to not vaccinate my own children who are both healthy adults. Freedom allowed myself and family and friends to gather as when we wished. Freedom allowed my friends and family to worship together. Freedom allowed us to breathe unrestricted, to not fear human interaction. Freedom allowed our children to play together without fear. Freedom enabled the use of cash without fear. Freedom allowed us to meet in pubs, dance in clubs without fear. It breaks my heart to know the freedom I grew up with is no more.
There's no more freedom. I want to let me post it. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ń létí à ń jẹ aníkẹ́ jáde ìsọpẹ́ rùn báyìí. Àwọn tó ń lé pọ̀ tó lé kan náà lélẹ̀ wọ́n náà wọ̀n ní freedom. Block shit all out of that country once and for all. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀ tán délẹ̀. Your future. Ṣẹ̀gbọ́n. Stand up and fight for your freedom. Let me rewind that. Fight for your freedom. You think, oh, diaspora, come and fight. You are mad. You must go out on the day of the rally. Oh, le pa gbogbo wa tán kò possible. Stand up and fight for your freedom. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Let me rewind it again.
Your freedom and rights. I do not and will not ever accept this as my normal. This is not normal. There is nothing I do not do what our grandparents did and stand up and fight for your freedom.
Stand up and fight for your freedom. Only this is not normal. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. I was just doing my job yesterday as a journalist. As you can see, there's a lot of journalists there. And my job is to also bring it and ask ourselves, why have we not been given a license? Only 6 people on the day of the rally is worth reviewing. I think I've done justice, and let us say a very good afternoon. Okay, Eshifik Bodiesi.
There is nothing normal about what is going on in the world today. How can you guys not see it? For the people that are still asleep, you need to wake up.
You need to wake up. Somebody on YouTube says, according to the British government, the law is not applicable to their citizens, but only to black is affected by the law to keep Nigerians in darkness. Somebody said, we are coming out, nothing will happen. Okay. Stand up and fight for your freedom. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I think we've done enough. And you know what happened? As you can see, the whole Twitter was bombarded yesterday. I think I saw when these dogs were barking yesterday. I was there yesterday when they were barking. I was somewhere around there as well. Riot police were out, but the people were ó máa gbé John Thomas ẹ̀ jáde ní kẹ wàhálà bá ti wà báyọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Yes, a lot of people came out yesterday to protest in London, and they are saying only 6 people on the day of our rally that would dissolve Nigeria. British government, they are jokers. Can you see? Can you see it? Can you see the picture in front of you? Protest today in London again, wearing a mask and other COVID-based restriction. Let me put this clearly where I possibly can. Each and every one of these people are idiots, and some of the most people will not agree with everybody. This person do not agree with them. That is life. And I'm sure those of you watching, you can take something home and review that.
On this sunny, windy day, because I have very strong feelings that we need to find centre ground, and the divisions that have been created by the 2 opposing sides, including groups like Extinction Rebellion and Black Lives Matter, are fighting the same cause, apart from the handful of very aggressive people who've got no idea what's going on. And I would like people like Anna Brees to take, big steps forward in this department. Because we all want to save the environment, we all want to create a world for children. It's not the answer.
Hey, ìyẹn máa gbé John Thomas jáde níkẹ́ live ní Trafalgar Square. Zerina. Ìyẹn lọ ṣe ní. So ṣóyìnbó wá dájọ́ àwa lọ ni. Kí làwọn ti Nàìjíríà máa ń sọ? NDDC scholar protest in London. Èwo tún làwọn yẹn? I know I'm out to protest in London. I'm saying that. What story is that? Sherry Babai. Again, the Niger Delta, the NDD scholar protest in London. Okay. Despite clarification from the Niger Delta Development Commission that it had paid up on its obligation to its scholars in the United Kingdom, no less than 24 of them are reportedly staged in another protest in front of the Nigerian High Commission in London on Wednesday. The protesters, who claim to have been beneficiary of the Oil Commissioner scholarship since 2018, are insisting that they remain on settled commitment due to them. Shit hole country. That country is a shit. Nigeria is a shit hole. Just end it once and for all. And I think I will just let it go now. I might come back for what we call the late night broadcast, but I'll see how it goes. And on that note, you know what happened when we played the anthem? I say a very good afternoon. Today's date has been the 20th of September. Tomorrow we're going to be in fasting. Continue to look at that picture. Some people prefer bread than key to their freedom. Sherry, kakako wa key yen ko wa bo se ma mu key. O fe mu bread. Ìyẹn làwọn ìyá tó ń gba àkàrà tán. Sherry bí tí APC tó ń dín àkàrà ní mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ bí ẹdún lọ ti ń dín àkàrà lánàá. Ibi tí wọ́n sọ àwọn ìyá wa dé nìyẹn. Wọ́n ń dín àkàrà fún wọn láti fi gba vote wọn. Have a very good afternoon, and I play the anthem, and I think I will say enjoy the rest of the weekend. It's remaining few more 10 days before the rally. Wherever you are around the world, make yourself available. Remember, we will talk about the hashtag tomorrow. Hashtag, again, I will explain it further tomorrow during our broadcast so that people can understand how it works. Hashtag, very, very key word we're going to be using on the 1st of October. Enjoy the rest of the day. And on that note, I say bye for now. Let's play the anthem and then wind it down. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, orílẹ̀-èdè wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fáyẹ̀rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Kàṣiṣẹ́, kàṣiṣẹ́, kàṣiṣẹ́ kàdọ̀là. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Have a very good morning or good afternoon, good night. I'll be back again, maybe on a late night broadcast, if otherwise, tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m. same time. Whatever. You like the music? Yeah. Oh, good girl.